Hi everyone, and let's continue reading Irotoridori no Sekai. And we're gonna continue with Miller out and with the festival in the merchant town. So let's not waste any more time and jump straight to the reading, because I have a feeling that we are on the verge of quite a big quite a big reveal. So yeah, let's get to the reading. Is Kana not with you? It always seems to be together when I see you. So would have expected her to have come too. I mean, it's a date, like... why would we bring Kana with us? For the date, we're supposed to go together with Samio. Although I'm not sure if bringing Mio here was a good idea in the first place. They're always together. Yes, Kana-san and Yuma-san seem to get along very well. Hako-san then proceeds to tell Mio the story of when Kana was captured by the Fiend. I really don't know how to thank you enough for your help with that incident, Yuma-san. Why it feels like to me that the battle with the Fiend was like ages ago, while in Mio's route it happened like pretty recent. Please relay my thanks to Kana-san as well if you could. Sure, I'll make sure to tell her. I didn't know something like that happened. Oh no, she's not gonna be happy with this, isn't she? Mio? Do you get up to this kind of stuff a lot without telling me? Huh? No, it's not on purpose or anything. This is the first time you have even brought me here. Yet you have apparently been coming here with that maid all the time. I wouldn't really say all the time. We are cheating. We are the worst. Let's come back. She purses her lips and glowers at me. Oh, and you apparently get along very well, that is interesting. What about that's all about? I've seen you click with her more than me. Yeah, I don't... What? Excuse me, my guy, like... Excuse me. Why you had to say this particular thing in response to her question? Like, come on. I don't really know. What kind of answer is that? That's not a question I really want to think about at the moment. Okay, at least we have a Haku to save us from the interrogation. Oh, I know. Why don't I do the divination for the two of you then? Huh? Can she do divination for people? From Kana's out, I remember that she's good at divination for the weather, but like she can also do it with the people. Interesting. Huh? You want to do a divination on us? I would love to. If you're willing, I do have a stall here, just like everybody else. Although it's just a simple divination stall where I can read the compatibility between the two people. I just closed up before I came here, but we can go over there and I can give you two reading. What do you say? Aren't you already closed though? Oh, don't worry about that. It's not a trouble at all. I can afford to do you a little favor every now and then. Consider how much you help me. She smiles widely. So, is that something the two of you would be interested in? I throw a quick sidelong glance at me. A capability reading. She looks pretty interested in that. You're not gonna hide it from me, like, you're interested. I can't tell if she's super infused by the idea or not at all. Her expression tells me she's still deliberating in her mind. Okay, we will go ahead and do it. I decide to go ahead and accept it for us. Wonderful. In that case, why don't we go to my house and do it there? I've already brought back all of my divination tools. That's a bit better, like, let's go. Sure, that's fine by you, isn't it, Mio? Yeah, I don't mind. She seems somewhat on the edge. I wonder what the problem is. Are you nervous or something? Well, she casts her gaze down to the ground. Then she lifts her hat again, looks at me sternly, and brings her lips to my ear. This might be a little rude to say in the presence of a diviner. It's all a sham. Yeah? But I don't really like fortunes and all that kind of stuff. I didn't know that. Well, you know, if the result you get is something you didn't want to hear, or does it make you feel depressed? Okay, she has some point with this, like, why would you want to get stressed over nothing? And then it bothers you to the point when you lose sleep over it, and it could turn into a self-fulfilling prophecy. Even if in reality the whole fortune was just a total scam. And then it bothers you to the point when you lose sleep over it. You start telling yourself that the fortune was right, and turning yourself into thinking that everything is gonna go downhill. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That makes sense. I can certainly see how fortune telling can be a bit intimidating for people who tend to worry excessively. No need to be so nervous. Huh? It'll be fine, I promise. Ako-san looks at us and smiles reassuringly. Oh, sorry, you two were here? I have a particular keen sense of hearing. That was a flick. Those white fluffy animal ears atop her heart at which divination is nothing to be scared of, Mio-san.
基本的にはただの統計学だったりしますし、それにいいことだけしか的中できないんですよ。
I'm calling it.
占いというものは
She won't be able to do a proper divination because Mio, the previous bearer of this name, like the Mio from the childhood, is no longer with us. Like, I'm calling this, it's gonna be the twist. But let's see how it goes. It's nothing more than statistics when it comes down to it. Plus, I can only predict the good things. Nothing bad will happen to you, I promise. Oh, okay. Of course, I won't force you into this if you don't want to. I meant to do this as thank you. So that would defeat the purpose entirely. Are you up to for it, Mio? I'm not
ど
sure.
うしよう
She closes her eyes pensively. Seemingly still struggling to decide one way or the other. I get it though. Huh? Even though Haku-san says nothing bad will happen, I'll still be kinda bummed out if the results came in and our compatibility was shockingly low. You don't have to do it. I suggested you, but she shakes her head, saying, no, it's fine.
やってみる
Let's give it a try. You sure? Yeah. She nods.
別に
Even if it says we have like the worst
最悪だ
capability
ったと
ever,
しても私は
I'm not gonna care. It won't bother me. Like we can just turn the tides of the destiny against. Show the middle finger to whoever was deciding the fortune of us, or to the fate itself. If it was that bad, I think I would care. No.
はいもちろんです。それではご一緒に参りましょうか。
Haku-san leads us to her house and then begins the reading immediately.
まずはお
I'll
二
start
人の
by
お名前か
calculating your
ら相
capability
性を割り出
from
して
your
みま
names.
しょうか。
Alright, so there are plenty of different ways to tell the capability, which I get from her words. Like, seems like it's roughly the same thing like in our world. After saying that, she lays out several fortune-telling tools in front of her. She takes a small piece of calligraphy paper and inscribes our names and dates of birth on them. Yeah, it's really the same thing. Then finally, she opens up a thick ledger and begins to read from it. I hear an audible gulp from Mio as she kneels beside me with her eye focused on Haku-san. Yeah, Mio?
何
What is it? You don't need to be so nervous.
緊張
I'm
なん
not
か
nervous.
してないわよ。
Really?
結果出ま
The
したよ。
results are ready. And what are the results again? Oh, that was a quick.
はい慣れていますので
I have been doing this for a long time, so it's relatively easy. She then closes the ledger.
これくらいのことならすぐにできます。
Especially with the reading, yes, as simple as this one. I guess you're not a pro for nothing. I'm honestly impressed by your skills.
プロですか
I'm not a what now? I am sort of a professional.
褒めていただいたん
Ah,
です
so
ね。
you were complimenting
あ
me.
りがとうございます。
Thank you very much. She smiles sweetly.
それで
So, what the results
結
say?
果の方はあはいそれで
Yeah,
は
sorry.
お
I
伝え
will
さ
now
せて
read
いた
them
だきま
aloud
す
for
ね。
you, if you're ready.
よろしくお
Yes,
願
I'm
いします。
ready. Let's go. Lad. This is strange. Really strange. I'm starting to feel a bit nervous as well now.
占わせていた
The
だいた
results of your reading as follows.
お二人の相性
Your
は
capability is non-existent, like. Mio squeezes her eyes shut tightly. Your fists clenched atop your knees. Your knees.
素晴らしいですね。
Isn't this amazing? Huh? Was I wrong? Like, What does that mean?
これ以上ないというくらいに最適の相性でし
You
た。
don't have the highest possible compatibility. Ha! Mia drops your shoulders, mentally drained. I can almost see the tension escaping her body.
これは社交辞
I
令
want
で
to
お
make it
茶を
clear
濁
too
して
that
い
I'm
ると
not
か、
only saying this
そういった
to
こと
spare
で
your
はありま
feelings.
せんよ。
This is your actual result.
本当に
Your
お二人の
capability
相
to
性
release
は
the
最高
highest
なんです。
possible value.
言いたいことが直
You
裁
can
に
both
言い合
really
え、
speak your mind to
同時
one
に
another
お
and
互いのことを
understand
しっ
and
かり
care
と
for
思い
each
や
other
れる。
dearly.
そういったことが
According to this
自然
reading,
と
you
無
can
意
pick
識
up
にで
on
きる間
each
柄
other's
である
feelings
と
and mental
占
state
いでは
unconsciously
そう出ましたね。
without need for words. Huh? Is that right?
何よ、その不満そうな言い方。
What? You act like you wanted a different result or something. No, that's what I'm saying. A relationship with which we can transmit our feelings to one another unconsciously, if that's true. I feel like she and I aren't exactly on even ground when it comes to that.
ちょっと変な言い方しない
You
で
don't
よ。
have to make it sound so weird.
とにかくお二人のお名前の
Anyway, I derived
その
these results by
画数
taking the number of strokes in the
生年月日
characters comprising your names and
掛け合わせて
multiplying
みた
that by
結
your
果です。
dates of birth. How that's
それは
even supposed to tell
間違いない感じですか？
how we compatible with each other? Like, it's beyond me. And it's definitely accurate, you say?
あくま
Well,
でも
certainly,
統計
a
的に
statistical
は
calculation
も
is
う確実
mostly
で
accurate.
個人個
Although
人で
there
や
are
はり微
differences
妙に違
between
っ
the
て
two
は
of
く
you,
るものの
personality-wise, among
相
other
性を
things.
悪くしている要
I
素が
didn't
見
find
当たらない
anything
ん
there
です。
that would
お
damage
二
your
人には
compatibility.
そう
Oh,
なんですか。
okay. My face relaxes a little. Seeing her smile so genuinely fills me with a joy as well.
そしてお二人の相性の良さを
Also, there
確
is
実
something
に
else
している
that
ものがありま
confirms me
す
to
し、
you. Your wonderful compatibility with one another. Huh?
それを失わない
As
限
long as you
り
hold onto
お
them,
二人の
the
間
two of
に
you will
致
never
命
run
的な問題が起きるよ
into
う
any
な
sort
こと
of
は
relationship or
絶
any
対に
problems.
ないと言えるでしょう。
それは
What is that
何
exactly?
なんですか？
Mio leans forward, seemingly unable to bear the suspense of the towing.
それは
Is it
気を
something
つ
we
けていないと
might lose if we are not
なくしちゃっ
careful?
たりするようなものだったりしますか？
She gently touches the ring, darting from her necklace as she says this. The prize we just won from the stall, to smudge otherworldly rings.
いいえ、
Oh no,
ついうっかり
it's
な
not
くして
something
し
you
まう
might
ような
just
もの
lose
では
one
あ
day
り
by
ません
being
よ。
a little careless.
そういうふうに
Because it has no
形
physical
がある
form,
ものではない
so
の
to
です。
speak of.
形のない
It has no physical form. What
と
is
いうこ
it?
とですか？
Right.
お二人の縁の中に含まれる
It has to do
両
with the
極性が
polarities
影
of
響
your
を
bond
及
and
ぼしておりま
the
して
effect it exerts.
と
I don't know
そうい
if
うのを
that
何と言って
explanation
お伝え
suffices,
すればいい
but I'm
の
not
か
sure how else I would
悩み
describe
ま
it.
すが
It starts to sound like the stuff from the Persona.
ともかくその一点を備えていなければ
I can
もしかしたら
I can imagine
お二人の相性は最
the
高ではなく
classic
最悪だ
lines
った
from
かもしれ
Persona
ま
going
せん。
about the bond. And, all you need to understand is that if those polarities of your bond were different, it could have caused your compatibility to be at the lowest possible outcome instead of the highest.
最高ではなくて最悪？
So we would have the worst possible compatibility?
はい、そういう
Yes,
意味での両
that's what the
極性です。
polarities
でも
essentially
大丈
entail.
夫です。
So you don't need to
心配
worry
はあり
about
ません
any
よ。
of those
絶
things.
対に。
You're in no danger of them ever changing.
それは何
No
があ
matter
っ
what
ても
happens,
消
those
えてなく
polarities
なるよう
cannot
なものでは
disappear.
ありませんから。
そう
Is that
なんで
right?
すか？
Yes, Haku-san confirms, noting to which Mio says, just to clarify again, what's that mean?
私たちの相性
What
を
exactly this
最悪から守
thing
って
that
くれてる
stopping
も
us
の
from
って
having the worst possible compatibility?
それは
That would be
幼
the
馴染
childhood friends
this-
aspect of your relationship. Oh no. Huh?
加納上優馬、如月
That's
美お二人にとって 幼馴染
I
と
know
いう
Yuma,
関係は
Kisaragi Mio
運命的
may
に
not have known
非
it,
常
but
に
your
大きな
status
影
as
響
childhood
を
friends
及ぼ
is
されているようで
something
す。
that has a profound influence on your shared destiny, and we are not childhood friends with this Mio.
幼馴染
So it
が
like affects
運命的
what
に
will happen to us in the
ですか？
future?
そうです。
Yes, that's right.
お二人の
The
魂
fact
に
that
と
your
って
souls met in early childhood
幼馴染とし
is
て
a
出会
necessary
った
component
こと
of your near perfect
その
compatibility
事
with
実
one
が
another.
最高の相性には必然であったようですね。
I don't like any of this. Like at very moment,
幼馴染として
the
出会
fact that we met in early
っ
childhood,
たことが
this expression darkens. Mio, the subtle change in the facial expression doesn't sleep by me.
それはどう
What do
い
you
う
mean by that
ことですか？
exactly?
お二人の出会い
It's
方
all
の
about the
問題
way
です
in
ね。
which you met.
友人
You're
と
in
してで
family,
はな
but
く、家
neither
族としてでも
are you
なく、
normal friends because you
幼い
met at
頃に
such a
幼
tender
馴
age.
染として出会ったこ
These
と、
circumstances
それが
are the factor which
最高と
transforms the
最悪
stable
を分け
compatibility
る
into a
境
near
界線
perfect
だっ
one.
たと、そういうことですね。
I mean, it does make certain sense. Like if you even strip the mystical aspect out of it, but
最高と
from terrible to near perfect,
最悪を
but still, that's not what Mia wants to hear. Either.
そうです。
That's right.
まさに
Because fate led you
運命に
to
導か
meet
れ
in
るよう
such
に
a younger
幼
age.
馴染
It
と
means
して
that
出
you
会
are
ったお二
compatible
人の
as
相性
compatible
は
as it can
そ
be.
こで最高
That
に
will
確
never
定され
change
ました。
for as long as you
それ
live.
も永遠に。幼馴染
The very relationship
その
of
関係性
childhood
は
friends
いつまで
is
経っても変
one
わ
that
ら
will
ないも
never
のですよ
change,
ね。
no matter how much time
ま
passes.
してや、なくしてしま
It's
う
not
ような
something
も
that
の
I
で
can
も
never
決
be
して
lost.
ない。どんなに喧嘩をして
No
も
matter how much you
大
fight
嫌いだ
or
と罵り合
shout
った
that
と
you
して
hate
も、
one another,
それで
the fact that
幼
your childhood
馴染
friends
である事実
will
が
never ever
変わったり
change.
するわけではありません。だから大丈夫です。お二人にはどんな問題もありえませんよ。
Now I don't like this in the slightest for sure. So you have nothing to worry about. Your relationship will be just fine. And Aku-san smiles. Slash concludes her explanation. It's like she threw the bucket of cold water on Mio's head. Like, however, Mio still appears distraught. It's such a subtle hint in her expression that I doubt Haku-san has picked up on it. But I see it all too clearly. As someone who's grown up alongside you, I can tell these things.
それでは次はお一人ずつ占わせていただいてもよろしいですか？
I can now read your individual fortunes if you would like. Huh? Our individual fortunes?
お互いの人
I
と
can
なり
delve
を
a little
もう
deeper if
少し深く踏み
I read
込
your
んで
fortunes
占えば、
individually,
さらに
which might allow me
細
to
か
tell
く
you
い
the
ろい
state
ろ
of
とお
things
伝え
in
することができ
greater
るかもしれ
detail.
ません。
You'd be willing to do more detailed readings for us?
せっかくですの
Of
で、
course, I
お
don't
時
mind
間
doing
の
that
方
for you.
は大丈夫です
Do you
か？
have the time to spare? I really appreciate that. I think we are okay on time. I still have a short while until the fireworks are scheduled to start. Even so, I can't help but worry about Mio and the way she's acting.
見てもらったら？
Why don't we go ahead and do it? I have a hunch that it's only gonna get worse from now on. Mio?
せっかくだも
I
の。
mean,
もしかしたら
you might as well
他に
and
何か個
she
人
might
個人
be
で
able
気
to
を
give
つけ
us
て
some
いかなけ
insight
れば
on
なら
things
ない
we
何か
personally need to know
教えてもらえるかもしれないし
to maintain our relationship. That's true. But still, are you sure you're okay with that, Mio?
何か？
What do you mean? Am I okay with that? Well, I mean, that last reading seemed to have an effect on you. an effect on you. You looked upset by it.
ハクさん、
Could you go ahead and
見てもらっても
read our fortunes,
いいですか？
Haku-san?
それはもちろん大丈夫ですよ。
Yes, of course. I will get started then.
それな
Good
らま
start
ずは
with
ユ
you,
ーナから
son.
見て
I
もらっ
think
て。
I'm gonna go outside and get some fresh air while I wait.
外に出てるから。
Huh? Wait, She leaves without even giving me the chance to finish my sentence.
それでは
Well,
ミオさん
I
を
don't
待
want
た
to
せて
keep
は
you
いけない
waiting
の
too
で
long.
手早く済ま
Let's
せ
go
ましょ
ahead
う
and
か。
begin. Let's go, I guess. Haku-san continues with reading. Interesting. So I guess Mio and I are pretty compatible. I remember that to myself as I step out of Haku-san's house.
悪くはないどころか、相性最高だって言われたじゃないか。
What? You're not just pretty compatible, you're as compatible as it can be. Yeah. Truthfully though, I can't help but think that Haku-san might have sugar-coated it a little bit to encourage us. I recall what she said to me during my private individual reading. It all just seemed a little too over the top and embarrassing for me to completely take at the face value. Even so, such as it is, I did kind of enjoy it. Having a divination done, and having that diviner tell you that your future was looking bright, it honestly felt pretty nice. I felt easily led to take it as a truth, but we up for a big disappointment, aren't we? It lifted my spirits and motivated me to live tomorrow to the fullest. I certainly have a deep respect for the work of diviners do now. But where is Mio? As those warm thoughts float around in my head, I step into the outside air. Now it's Mio's turn. Something seemed to be bothering her earlier. I wonder if she's feeling better now? Is she even here? Huh? However, Mio is nowhere to be seen. Did she wander off somewhere? I thought she would be waiting outside, but that didn't necessarily mean she would stay right outside the doorway.
幼馴染と
Because
して
fate
出会ったこと
led
で
you to meet at
お
such
二
a
人
young
の相
age.
性は
It
最
means
高
that you are
に
compatible as it can be. That was the moment when my Neo's facial expression changed. I can't help but wonder. Maybe those feelings of melancholy didn't go away and she wandered off somewhere. I didn't bring my phone with me. That it would likely be able to function in this world to begin with. That plus Mio doesn't own a phone. She doesn't own a phone? Whoa. I thought she's the one who has the phone for sure. I remember he saying a long time ago that the whole content business was too much of a hassle for her, so she gave up on the idea of having one. It was an odd thing for a kid of our generation to say, to be quite honest. And come to think of it, she didn't care much for the internet or email either. Anyhow, back to the situation at hand. I currently have no way of contacting her and confirming her whereabouts. What should I do? She has lost in a parallel world, and we need the sugar. Or we need to rack our brains and find a quick way to find Mio before anything really bad happened to her. That thought suddenly springs into my mind. Still, the situation isn't entirely the same. She's not a child anymore. Plus, none of the creatures who reside in this world harbor any sort of ill will toward humans. Yeah, sure. I like none of the creatures. Yeah, sure. So there is no need to panic. I don't need to blow this up into a bigger deal than it is. However, as you can't help but worry slightly, a sober look on her face still lingers in my mind. She'll be fine, I just have to believe. I tightly clenched the ring that Mio had given me before we came to Haku-san's house. No matter how far apart we are, those things will draw us back together, supposedly.
ユマさん、どうかなさいましたか？
Yuma-san, is something the matter? Haku-san comes peeking outside. Mio is gone off somewhere.
ミオさんが？
She has. I'm going to look for her. And off toward the downtown area. And here it goes, the transition. I can't find her anywhere. Damn it, Mio. Where are you? It has been roughly an hour since I left Haku-san's house and began my search. I have been rushing around here and there and everywhere, again and again and again, but to no avail. She's lost in a parallel world again. A particular detail clings stubbornly to my mind. Man, I messed up. Why did I think it was a good idea to leave her alone? At this point, it's hard to not feel worried. My anxiety mixed with the prickling of fretfulness. What started out as a tiny little worry has now ballooned into something too big to ignore. Now it's full-blown panic for you, Malik. The sound isn't even that large, so why can't I seem to find her anywhere? I have a sigh. You wouldn't think about using that special power of yours now. I take out the silver ring and speak to it. Oh, you're not nothing but a tiny piece of junk. Telling myself that it was silly of me to place stars in it, I continue to walk on. I won't be long now until the fireworks begin. When they do, all the festival goers will likely crowd together, making it near impossible to find Mio. What worse, Mio doesn't know how to return to our world from this one. Wait, we didn't even tell her how to return to our world? Holy crap. I can bet on her being back at the dorm. She has to still be somewhere here in this world. I just need to keep searching until I eventually find her. I spent a good while scouring the downtown area for once more. Gradually the streets began to become more and more densely crowded.
祭りの終わりも
The
近いみた
festival
いだ
nearing
な。
its end.
そろそろ
It's
花
not
火が
even
打
been
ち
too
上げられ
long
る時
before the
間みたいだ。
fireworks begin.
この大通りからが一番花火を見るのに適してるんだと通り過ぎた誰かが言っていた。
I just overheard a passerby saying that the street is the best location to view them from as well. It's gonna get even more crowded than it is right now. My sense of urgency grows exponentially as I realize my time is running thin.
おいユーマ、
Hey Yuma! Shinku suddenly tugs at my sleeve. I hope it's me, like.
あの後ろ姿
Is
は
that her?
もし
Haha.
かして
I turn and look off where she is pointing. Thereupon. Oh, thank God. I find the very girl I had been searching for, lighting in amongst the front group of people. I instantly felt with relief. Where were you, Mio? I've been looking all over for you. I thought over calling out to her from behind. However, she doesn't turn around. Mio, What's wrong? Did she forget us all over again?
別に
Nothing. She speaks so softly, still keeping her back to me.
ちょっと考え事してたの。ただそれだけ。
Okay, never mind. I was just thinking about some things. About what?
ユーマには
It's nothing you
関
need
係ないこと。
to concern yourself with. What do you mean? Why have you been so snippy? She doesn't reply, nor doesn't she turn around. Why is she acting like this? We were having such a great time earlier. So what caused this stark abrupt change in attitude? I don't get it. Or maybe I was the only one who was having fun. She was merely feeling it. Mira, can I say something? If I did something to upset you, then I'm sorry. I am. So please just cheer up.
違う。
It's not you. Huh?
悪いのは
It's not your fault,
ユーマじゃ
Yuma.
ない。
It's all, speaks in a harsh tone. Then she finally turns around and looks at me as she finishes.
悪いのは
It's all my fault.
私。
Mia? Now that she is facing me, I can clearly see the look of resignation in her face.
ユーマ、
Yuma. Yeah?
どうしよう。
Our capability is as stable as it could possibly be. I wanna believe it.
だって
What do you mean? That is not what she told us. It's literally what she told us. We are not childhood friends. Our capability is good. In fact, it's near perfect. Don't you remember you telling us that?
そうね。最高で。
It's the best yet the worst. Yeah, but as long as we're childhood friends, then it's fixed at the highest possible level. There's nothing that I can shake our capability.
違う。
No, you don't get it, human.
違うよ。
It's how
ユ
we
ーマ
met that determines whether or not we have a near perfect capability.
出会い方が問題になるのよ。
What do you mean, how?
幼馴染として出会ったということが
In Haku-san's own words, the fact that we met at
そう
a young
白さんが言
age
ったのよ。
is the deciding factor.
私たちが最悪から
Only
逃
with
れられる
only
の
with
は
it would be we would be able to avoid having the worst capability possible. But like, who cares about the capability? Like, can we just pretend like it's total bullshit and just laugh at it? I get that she is diviner, but like, who believes in that crap? Like, yeah, and that's the point I'm trying to make. I'm trying to say that there is some sort of an issue in the way we met. Don't you remember, Mio? You yourself declared to me that we'd be childhood friends when we grew up, so... I'm sorry, but
ユーマが何を言ってる
I
のか
just don't know what you're talking about.
私には
I don't remember that. I don't know anything about it whatsoever. Hold up a second.
知らないのよ。そんなのは知っているけど
Sure,
知ら
you
な
have
い
told me about it, but in my mind that memory doesn't exist.
だって私
I'm
は
nothing more than
ユーマにとって
she presses your lips together, swallowing the rest of your words. Well, please explain this to me in a way I can understand. What exactly are you trying to say? I'm sorry. About what? Why is she apologizing? What did she do to me? I failed to understand any of this.
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry, Yuma. The thing is, I have been lying to you.
私はね、ユーマに嘘ついてるの。
Okay?
嘘も嘘つきも嫌いだなんていつも言ってる私なのに、そんなのは大嘘。
I went on and on about how much I hate lies and liars, but that was just one big lie in of itself. Well, on the second phone, maybe not.
嘘も嘘つきもどちらも
I don't
正
hate
しくない
lies and liars. I can stand them. That's why I hate myself so much.
私が嫌いなの。
The gleam in her eyes begins to fade as she continually stares at me. What I can see within that gaze is a desperate plea for help. For what I don't know. Perhaps she herself doesn't even know. Please, I beg of you, save us from this place. Those voices begin to echo in my head again and again and again. At infinitum, almost as if they're slipping into my heart from some sort of distant dream world.
私はユーマとこれ以上仲良くなれない。あの占いの結果は
The results we got from
そう
our
いうこと
eating
なんだ
were
と
clear.
思う。
You know, I never gonna get any closer than we are now. What is that you're talking about?
ユーマ、
Please, tell me, Yuma.
これからどうした
Where
ら
I'm
いい
supposed to go from here?
この世界で私が頼れるのはユーマしかいなかったのに。
You're the only person I can confide in. The only person in this whole world, and yet if I...
多分
Honestly,
どうしようもない
this has to be
私への
punishment for the things that I
罰な
have
んだよ
done.
ね。これ
What do you have done, like? Why do you need to be punished?
だから私
I
が
have no right to
幸
happiness.
せになる権利なん
I
て
don't deserve a happy life.
ないんだ。
Wait, slow down. You're only confusing me more. Please, Mio, explain this to me in words that I can understand. I feel so anxious. I also feel very confused. Like, why my girl is crying? Like, what is going on? I get that she's not a Mio you know before, but like, who is she then? But at the same time, she is Mio that we know, like, because the Mio from the childhood is no more, like. That's probably what had happened to her. My guess so far is either she was the one who devoured Mio's memory and replaced her in some way, or possibly she is Mio, but like she forgot all the stuff from the past altogether, and so she is Mio, but she is not Mio in the same time. I feel so anxious. Each self-deprecating thing that comes out of your mouth seems to wrap away at her, like relentless waves from the sea gradually eroding a sandcastle down to nothing. If I take your hand though, maybe she won't be whittled away by her depression. Still, no, I'm not what you think I am.
私は違うの。
No, I'm not what you think I am. It's almost as though she has erected an invisible barrier that keeps me from reaching her. I can't approach her without causing her pain. I can tell her that everything will be alright, because she has already convinced herself otherwise.
私は
I'm an imposter, Yuma.
ユーマ。
An imposter? Like, what do you mean by imposter? Like, what? She's an imposter? What is that supposed to mean, Mio? How are you an imposter? You're Mio. You're my childhood friend, Kisagi Mio. What are you telling me? That you're someone else?
違うの。
No, I'm Mio, but I'm...
なくて
She shakes her head frantically. Your hair swaying.
私は
I'm not your real childhood friend.
ユーマの本物の幼馴染なんかじゃないの。
See, that ring didn't even tell you where I was. I've invented tested for you.
もしもこの指輪が不思議な力
I
で
feel that maybe if
私
the
とユー
things
マを
still somehow drew us together, through their mystical powers, but maybe they don't have any mystical power in the first place.
まだ私は
Then everything
大
would
丈
still
夫
be
かもしれない
alright, but they didn't. The Ins did nothing to help us find one another. I'm an
そう
imposter.
ならなかった
That's why there was no effect. It has to be.
この指輪はユーマを連れてきてくれなかったそれは私が偽物だから
But I did find you just now. How can you say that wasn't because of the In's power?
ごめん
I'm sorry.
ごめんね
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. She only continues to shake your heart.
本物じゃない
I'm a
私は
fake through and through.
ユーマ
I'm
と
not
の
fit to
関
be
係
your
も最
friend
悪
or
で
anything more than that.
そして
I'm not even fit to call myself
お
my
父さん
parents'
とお母さん
daughter.
にとっても
I'm a horrible person due to adoption.
もう本当に救いようがない
I really
こ
did
このと
enjoy
ころ
all the time we
ユー
spent
マと一緒
together.
で楽しいことが多かった
After a
か
while,
ら
I started to feel relieved. I figured that maybe, just maybe,
安心してた
you would be fine with me. That's what I wanted to believe.
私でも大丈夫なんじゃないかってそんな風に思ってたもしかしたら
And maybe part of me was convinced everything was gonna be okay.
しちゃってただって
I mean, I don't know if I've ever had as much fun as I had today. I thought I might even be living in a dream world, where
夢
every
見て
day
た
was a day I spent with you, having the time of my life.
このままユーマと楽しいだけの毎日を一緒に過ごせるかもしれないって
The thing I'm also concerned about, she's speaking in such a way that she's ready to end it all, like, what she's planning to do after telling us all of this? But I was wrong,
やっぱり
nothing was ever okay. The written in the things showed me so as much.
私じゃダメだって
Screw the ins and screw the ins.
そう
Like,
言ってる
we choose you, we don't choose the bullshit the divinations has told us, like. And let's just throw away the things
私は
if they're the problem.
私が
I
大
had
嫌い
myself, I wish I could just disappear
どこ
from
か
this
に
world
消えてなく
altogether.
なってしまえばいいのに
I had myself, I wish I could just disappear from this world altogether.
帰りた
I
い
wanna go home.
私
I wanna see my parents.
お父さんとお母さんに会いたいよ
She wears her face in her hands.
ユーマとの関係
When
は
I aren't compatible,
最悪
then
だ
I have no one. I'll be all alone in this world forever.
あの場所ではずっと一人だよ
She's crying. Mio is crying. Something I can't see is sitting at her, causing her to suffer so desperate, so desperately. Mio, I refuse to accept this.
ユーマ
Yuma, instinctively reach out and take your hand. I won't let you suffer all alone. Why is Mio crying? I can't even begin to fathom why. This all came out of nowhere. We're childhood friends. She's an imposter, which is why the inside had no effect. Supposedly she did this to test them, and as she suspected, nothing happened. The reality of it all caused her to break down mentally. Understand that much, at least I think so. The one thing that eludes me, though, is what is causing her to sob so uncomfortably. Why? Why is she saying that she hates herself, and why she's blaming herself so much for being an imposter? What does that mean? No matter how hard I rack my brains, I will never be able to unravel this mystery. Or maybe she's like, just like Ayuma, she took over the Mio's body, like, because it's what Ayuma did to Ayuma, to the boy, like. when he exchanged his cat body for the human body to get our world. However, I have another way. Shinko, may I turn to the sources who dwells within me and ask her for her permission.
仕方ない。
Alright, you have a little choice at this point. Are you ready?
準備はいいか。
I know what. Yeah, that's about time we jump into the action. Like, you need to find out what is knowing deep down on at me. Like, you need to help you. I know what. Then I take the hand of the girl stopping in front of me. Mia, huh? I'm going to alleviate some of your pain. Is that okay? The fireworks begin at the same time as they're both starting to fall out. The smell of a disinfectant pervades through the air, carried by the summer breeze. And the next moment, I discovered the source of your sorrow. Is it too much to take? Like, but either way, we now we have to push for it. We return to the dorm without waiting for the festival to end. Like, what happened? Like, why we cut off like this? I thought we are getting to the flashback. Like, I take Mio, who hasn't said a word since to the manager's office. I can't afford to leave her by her lonesome at this moment. Yes, I did use Shinku's power to absorb a portion of her pain. However, that by no means meant that I had fixed the root cause of her suffering in and of itself. But what she is suffering from, like? Your power simply isn't enough. I'm fully aware of that. Is the source of your suffering that strong that you're not even able to enter her mind? Just that's what I'm getting from this. Nothing but silence. A heavy mood looms in the air between us. I sit down at the desk. Mia chooses the bath. Are you thirsty? I can go get you some barley tea or something.
やだ。
No, Yuma. Please don't go
どこにも
anywhere.
行かないで。
Stay with me.
そばにいて。
At least she's not trying to push us away. That's at least something. You want me to stay with you? She places her left hand on the butt next to her. I guess she's asking me to sit down there. I will cover and sit next to her. Why does everything feel so awkward? We're so close that our shoulders could touch. I can clearly hear the sounds of your breathing. Hey, Yuma.
ユーマ、
Yeah?
変なこと。
Can I say something that might sound a little weird? Sure. What is it?
なんだか私、ユーマに心の中を見られたような気がするの。
I kinda feel like you have seen into my mind.
そしてユーマが
You now know everything there is
私
to know
を
about
全
me.
部知ってくれたんじゃないかって
There is to know about me. That's what it feels like at least.
私はそう
But
思
just
いた
plain
いみたい
weird,
な。
isn't it? It sounds so dumb.
だよね。バカみたいだよね。
The weird thing is, why she's so aware of this? Like, is your senses that keen? Like,
私、
I think there is something
頭が
wrong
変
with
にな
me.
っちゃったのかな。
There is nothing wrong with you. I feel the exact same way you do.
同じ
You do? Yeah, see, I had a dream.
夢
What kind of a dream? Well, in it, I saw everything. I learned why you were so sad, why you were crying so uncomfortably back there. I know everything that you have been hiding from me up until now. I know why you called yourself an imposter, why you claimed we weren't childhood friends, and I even know about the letters.
手紙
The letters and the very letters she was sending to the future me. Like. She looks at me in shock.
本当に
You really know everything,
何もかも
absolutely everything.
全部
Yeah.
管理人さんに
Did the manager tell
聞いた
you?
の
No, he had nothing to do with. He had nothing to do with it.
それなら
Then how? Remember, I said I saw it all in a dream. Just accept that explanation for now. I realize it might not make sense, but I know if I'm ever able to explain it to you, I promise that I will. There is more pressing issues that I have to deal with right now. Like you said, might not be the real Mio, and we might not have met as a childhood friends. So what, though? Huh? Well said, my guy, like, well said. Huh? If we didn't meet as a childhood friends, so what, like? You know, compatibility is abysmal, and the rings certainly wouldn't have any effect, but like, why does it even matter?
うんだから
We
私
fall
は
for the Mio who is
今のそばには
this
い
Mio.
られなくて
We didn't fall for abstract childhood friend, like. Yeah, that's why I can't be with you any longer, Yuma. Stop all of this, huh? You're Mio to me, nobody else. I don't care who is real and who is the imposter, or whatever. You're the only childhood friend I have. You're the only childhood friend I want to have.
それは
Even if,
何も知らない
if I don't
私で
share
も
any of the memories you have.
水平さ
Like when you started talking to me about
Surato.
the horizon and the separation between the sky and sea,
時々
I have no
言うわ
recollection of that
私にその
whatsoever.
話をするけれど記憶どころか
Was even the one
そんな経
who
験
had those conversations with you in the first place?
私は
I've been lying to you.
嘘をついてたあたかもそれ
I
を
always reply to you
私と
each
いう
time
の
as though I remembered that conversation clearly. Silence, but if you really were trying to deceive us, you will not be eating yourself up so much. Like, that's the thing. I look over and notice Mio beginning to shake as she sits next to me. Upon looking at her face, I see tears in her eyes. Right, that was a bad mistake on my part. I need to avoid a silence. If it lingers for too long, she'll crumble to pieces. So I'm sorry. I lean in and kiss her on the lips. She shuffles back in shock. What? When the tips of her ears are red.
どうして
Why did you? We don't need why, like. We beyond the point we need to why, like. We just do it, Sorry, I probably should have asked you before doing that. I'm sorry. You're just being really cute today, so I get the urge to tease you a little. Plus, I don't wanna lose to that teddy bear, you know? Yeah. Mia? You idiot! Okay, this Baka was cute. She grabs a nearby pillow and pummels me repeatedly with that.
ユーマ
I've been lying to you this whole time.
ユーマにずっと
I know it's fine.
ついて
You have to go get so hung up on it. Maybe this isn't fair of me. I want you to know that I love you. Huh? I love you, Mio. I lean in and kiss her once again. I know that it's a cheap thing of me to do. I'm confessing my feelings for her at the time when she is in this vulnerable state. Sniffle, sniffle. Mio,
ユーマ
you've been too aggressive, you man.
だ
It's
よ
kinda scaring me. I'm sorry, Mio.
怖い
I felt like this is the only thing I can do to get you to look me in the eye. She exhales a deep sigh. Yuma.
ユーマ
Yeah.
もう一回
Can I kiss you this time?
今度は私からキスしていい
Of course you can, like. You just confess to you. Sure.
ユーマとキスする
It's something that I have only
夢
ever dreamed of.
本当はもっともっと大切にしたかったのに
I've always wanted to be more than just a friend with
だ
you.
から
So please,
お願い
let's forget all these kisses you just gave me and do it again.
初めての
This time for real.
もう一度キスしたい
Of course, sorry about that. We press our lips together, ever so gently as we affirm our feelings for one another. This is for the best.
それでいいんだ
Huh? I felt something just now. My guess wanders around the room in confusion. Shin, just as I'm about to call this person, the person's name, I falter. For some reason, I just completely forgot what I was about to say.
どうかしたの
Did Shinku die on us? Like, is something wrong? I should probably went to the deep slumber.
ユーマ
Yuma? Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
ユーマ
Yuma, are you?
もしかして
She brings your face in closer.
泣いてるの
Are you crying? Huh? I bring my hand to my cheek. What does it is? It looks as I'm crying. But why? What is causing me to feel sad? Somehow the fact that I can't understand why I'm crying is sadder than whatever was giving me itself. The tears just won't stop.
ユーマ
Are you okay,
大丈
Yuma?
夫
What is
何がそ
what
んな
has
に
got you
悲
so
しい
distraught?
の
Sorry. This is kind of weird.
おかしいって
What do you mean? Well, I was supposed to be comforting you, but now our positions are reversed. A smile. It's kind of embarrassing.
そんなことな
There
い
is nothing shameful about it. This time she kisses me. Afterwards she laughs and so do I. We bring our bodies closer together, wordlessly expressing our deeper love for one another.
あ
And well, we are getting to the to this kind of scene, so she's back. Huh? Oh, I see it. I suddenly ask myself if it's alright for me to touch your body. A bit of a belated of what I know.
ユーマ
Yuma? I can see a flicker of fear in your eyes, as she no doubt knows what is coming next. I bring my lips to hers, hoping to dispel those fears in there entirely. But I'm surprised that we're having this scene so early on. Like, in the Canos route, it took us forever to get to the H scene. They're so soft. Your lips are so softer than I could ever have imagined. Your scent has me absolutely spellbound. Ha. Ah. We kiss each other lightly and tentatively, as though we are a pair of precocious kids kissing for the very first time. Mm. Mm. I love you. Mm-hmm. I love you, Yuma. When I kiss you, my mind fills with a pure joy. I respond by kissing you again. Ah. Yuma. She wraps your arms around my back, then tantalizingly. Huh? Our lips part. Huh. She looks up at me with glossy eyes. Yuma. I feel a tingle run down my spine as I look at this fleeting gaze, asking if she wants more. Sorry. Huh? You're just so cute and I love you so much. I just can't hold back anymore. Yuma? Before I continue though, if I do something to you that you don't like, don't hesitate to speak up and tell me. I want to make love to you so bad that it hurts. But if need be, I can try and rein my desire in. Yeah, she squeezes my hand. I don't mind. If that's what you want to do, well, I'm a little scared and super embarrassed, but I can put up with it. So please, don't stop halfway through. I wanna go all the way with you. I saw your beautiful black hair. Upon which her gaze softens. I fully realize that I need to treat you right. I love this girl more than anyone or anything. Mio? I kiss you lightly once more. I'll be really gentle. Okay. You promise? I promise. We kiss, As we exchange light, begin kisses, I slowly begin to undress her. Wait, what? You were taking my clothes off that whole time? Yeah. You're such a perfume. Thanks. That wasn't a compliment. I placed my hand on the lovely bra, covering her breasts. Stop, this is way too embarrassing. My breasts are so small. She twists and screams in the protest. Don't squeeze them like that. I move my fingers atop her breasts, judging its softness. Hey, stop. Why? I thought you said you'd be gentle. I was trying to. Does it hurt? That's what I meant. I want you to touch my breasts. Why is she so self-conscious about them? They're not even remotely small. If I'm being honest. Why not? Have your breast meal and did we make it clear to her that we love you and only you like? Touching them is kinda comforting. Leah, what makes you say that? Everyone is always going on and on about how much you like big boobs, so I move my hand before she can finish speaking. In the very center, I feel a hard stiff point. Come on, why are you such an idiot, you that's just a baseless rumor. I don't have any particular preference for big boobs. What do you, It was just a joke that went a bit too far, and now nobody seems to want to drop it. As I explained to her, I slid my other hand down to her cheek. She gasped in shock. Not there. I touched your private place through the fabric of your panties. Looking up, I see her shut eyes as she begins to tremble. Okay, so it's not a snoozing simulator. I thought it could possibly be quite a boring to it, but like, guess something happens there after all, like, not just the guy lying on the bed. I put all my attention toward tracing the outline of your place with my fingertips. You can't touch that place. I kinda reached the reveal, but at the same time I didn't reach the reveal. It's weird, like my tutor saw her memories, but I didn't. It's like I still have no clue what actually is going on with me. Like, the only thing I know for sure is my guess about her not being actually me is was spot on. Like, you can touch that place. Why not? Because it's too embarrassing. Stop moving your fingers, you ma'am. So I never thought I would stop if you told me to. But I won't stop. Before we started, you told me not to stop midway, so I'm going to keep touching you best, and I'm going to keep touching you down here too. So it's gonna be like in a Inekana's route, and is the flashback gonna be after the H scene, like? Maybe it's the similar formula, but it's not exactly the same. Like, I'm pretty sure we didn't have the H scene back in Inekana's route before the flashback. Then I push. I press my fingers into the spot I had been searching for. So far my theory is she's in this type of situation Ayumu was in Inekana's route, like she found the corpse of Mio and took over the body, like. And went to our world. You mean about them speaking to each other and you're revealing something to him before the flashback, like. Does it hurt? She shakes her head, still keeping her eyes squeezed shut. It doesn't hurt. Just felt a little weird. Oh. I put my hand on her panties and gently slide them off. Hey, what are you? And I have a full view of Betty pink place and the fair white skin surrounding it. You're such an idiot. She moves her hands to cover her brighter face. I was staring at it so intently. It's so much more beautiful than I could have ever imagined. Entranced, I touched the soft, beautiful protrusion. To which Mio twitches. No way. She pierced through the gaps in the fingers covering her face. I can't believe you just touched it. I did. I wrapped my palm over it. You stupid idiot, don't stop it, I wanna see your face, Mio. I gently push her hands to the side, like, I'm gonna try to speed up through the HT, like, because I want to see, the reveal itself, like. She really pushed her hands to the side, like, Your large eyes are bloodshot, humor. Your cheeks are her forehead, your stomach, every inch of your fair skin and body begins to flush red in embarrassment, like. Yuma, your hands are there. You're so cute to me. Shut up, you're not allowed to say that. I have you placed with my fingers, I find it that it's already quite a dump. There again, your face stands up as your whole body stiffens. Do you want me to touch you? Yeah, nothing is going on, man. Like, if the interrogators from YouTube gonna ask you about what the hell is going on here, nothing is going on here, man. Like, just Shinobu drinking the coffee. Shh. Don't make me say it. Okay. And here in direct expression of a consent, I begin to wrap my fingers lightly up and down her slit. The stiffen fix twitch with each motion. So I begin to wrap a bit more firmly now. No, you're getting wetter and wetter right before my eyes. I don't know what are you what you're talking about. Your size what? Your size smells so sweet. How can they smell? What's up with my guy? Like, I can hear them growing more and more heated. I set in my fingers and I begin to lightly scratch using my fingernails. Not there. I move my fingers away. She pants heavily, looking up at me with a face that tells me she is on the verge of tears. Yuma. Yeah? I want you to kiss me. Without saying anything further, I bring my lips to hers. And then I feel something wet sliding into my mouth. Schmack. Her warm tongue screams around deep inside my mouth. Schmack. Ha. She moves her tongue from my mouth, if in thread of a saliva forming in its wake. Mio. Did I surprise you? Yeah. A lot, actually. You did, Here. She smiles mischievously. It was revenge. Her smile seems to immobilize every fiber of my being. And I want you to be doing all the work. She is too cute for words. And once that thought comes, you can stop the intense desire that accompanies it from overtaking my mind. Mio. This time I give her a light peck on the lips. I can't wait any longer. What? I want you, Mio. I want to make love to you. So... Okay. She nods cuddling my face in her hands and says, If you want me and no one else, then you can. Please, make this an unforgettable experience, Yuma. Open up my bulging pants, feel my eager burning attraction. Whoa. Her eyes fly open for a brief second before she squeezes them shut again the very next. I'm gonna put that inside my set my place, like. And that was how we will make love. Yeah. Okay. After pensive silence, I don't know why I keep calling it the place all the time today. After pensive silence, but you get the idea. She nods and opens her eyes determinedly. Yuma? I have a request, yeah? Hold my hands, sure. I hold on them tightly with my own. Huh? She takes a deep breath. Okay, I'm ready. As long as you don't let go of my hands, I'll be fine. She gonna ride us? But a quick kiss on her cheek. Thanks, me, I'll have you. Me too. I love you too, Yuma. My schlong has already swollen to its limit in anticipation as clear. Let's rip out from the tip. Alright, I'm gonna put it in now, Neo. I can't wait a single second longer. Okay. She nods resolutely. With that, I place my member against your entrance. Okay, never mind, it's not right, it's something much deeper. Well, I'm doing this slightly, rubbing it against the opinion of your private center. What do I have to keep myself from finishing all the way, like? Yuma? Here goes, okay. And hey there, whoever watches me right now. I clench my hips and I push inside. The tip of guidance here inside us, I feel slowly but surely penetrates deep inside her. There is a deeper frown in Emil's brow as she holds onto my hands for dear life. She squeezes her eyes, but as tears start to well in their corners. We see only a few inches in. Everything is racked and her face is warped in the pain. I can't even bring myself to ask her if it has. Mio. No. What, Don't say that, that you wanna stop just because, just because it looks, like, I'm in the pain. But, no, I already made up my mind, I'm gonna do this, I'm not gonna chicken out halfway through. Shakes your heart, so don't stop, please, but, don't stop. I already told you not to stop halfway through. I wanna do it with you. Alright, I know it, I don't wanna stop right here either. So I'm going to keep going, all the way. After waiting for her to nod, I push myself further inside her. I bury myself further and further inside her warm body. First at this in agony as she cries out in pain. Eventually, liquid begins to trickle out from me after I stretch it out as much as I can. I continue pushing further inside. I start to feel her warmth more and more keenly around my schlong, using my mind to explode with pleasure. She squeezes her eyes shut and presses her lips together in a tight line. Then, after breaking by some sort of resistance, I finally manage to stick my entire length inside her. She continues to breathe unevenly, keeping my hands as tight as she can. She lets out a tiny cry as she endures the pain. I'm sorry. It has, doesn't it? Don't apologize. She opens her eyes just barely and looks at me. It hurts, way more than I thought it would. But I'm happy. Happiness outweighs the pain by so much. I'm so happy that you're making love to me. So please, don't apologize. It makes it sound like you regret this. I don't regret it. I could never. I'm happy to. I'm so happy to be doing this with you. Thanks. I'm never gonna forget this. Huh? The more it hurts, the less likely I am to forget about this. That's why I'm glad that it hurts. I can distinctly feel something welling up from inside your body, from deep in your heart. It was something strong, and the mouth seemed to be seeping out. I have a feeling that it's your love for me. I love you, Yuma. Yeah. Thanks, Mew. I love you too. We hold each other closely as we bask in this warmth. Yuma, you can move now. I'll be fine. She puts up a smile, her face slimy with sweat. You can move as much as you want. Okay. Will you be gentle? As gentle as I can. Okay. Thank you. I begin to move my hips slowly and carefully. Her expression instantly stiffens. With every gentle thrust inside her comes a woman's pleasure. The inside of you is far warmer, comfortable, and pleasurable than I could ever have imagined. Still, I have to be gentle. I can't lose control no matter what. And unfortunately, I can't show the footage no matter what. Like, I continue rocking back and forth, back and forth. Mio, this is amazing. Really? Is it? I'm glad. As she returns a soft smile, I feel my love for her growing and spreading outward from the center of my chest. Yuma. Mio. Evidently, I begin to thrust at a slightly faster pace. No, that's too rough. Sorry, does it hurt? Unable to stop the swinging of my hips, I asked you. No, it's fine. It was a little rough, but you're still being gentle. That's what you're doing, like. So how many candidates you have for the sale, like? So this is fine. There is a clear wrinkle in her brow, but she forces a smile as she speaks. Slowly, slowly. I have to be gentle. I mean, I remember us talking about that there are apparently some issues with Baldur's Sky on the newer systems, like. So that's a part of the reason why I'm also unsure about getting Baldur's Sky. Even if I thought it was pretty interesting from the description alone. Like. I begin to relax my pace, trying to temper the overwhelming happiness that I feel from being physically connected to someone I love so much. If you're gonna get out of Persona games, I will need to buy the Persona 3 myself, like. I have Persona 5 and I have the Scramble, which is I mean the Strikers, like, but I don't have Persona 3 at all, like. So I would need to buy the game and the DLC as well. Yeah, I think we need to look up some cool Moegi on the sale. And you're making the good point about the Persona, because the Royal is gonna take us forever to get through. Like... But at the same time, I don't mind, because I kinda like the gameplay, and it would be pretty fun to go through the game with you. I begin to relax my pace, trying to temper the overwhelming happiness that I feel from being physically connected to someone I love so much. More. I want to keep going. I want this to end, to ever end. Yuma. Your warm sighs brush against my cheek as I plunge myself deeper inside you. I want you to feel as much of you as possible. Yo, that's like gonna be the first when that one of us ever had that sat in the summer, over the summer, like, which is pretty crazy. Oh wait, what I'm saying, man, like, I just realized Sekai is also set during the summer, like, so we picked a good timing to read Sekai, like, even if we started back in May. Mio, don't ever leave me. She has been looking out for me all these years. She stood up by my side and never abandoned me, no matter how ungrateful I was. I thought it's set in the summer, like, or maybe it's set in the spring after all, like, in the late spring, instead of the summer. The common route is probably happens during the spring, like, that's for certain, but like, but I hear in the routes they probably do happen during the summer. At least in the precipice of the summer break. According to her, she's an imposter. But I can't imagine anyone more qualified to be a genuine childhood friend than her. And I, more than anyone else, I think if we decide to go for Persona 5, I'll probably play some Moegi couple of times per week, like on the stream, like, and the rest of the time I mean, we can try this, like, or if it's not gonna work, we can just find some other way, like. I love you. I'm already the words into her ear. I love you, Mio. I feel you tightening around me. I feel a tingle in my spine, an unexpected pleasure that rushes from me. Wow. Because I also wanted to give you something like during the summer sale. Is it so lullaby? Like, is it a Yurivian? Like, honest, I feel my climax is rapidly approaching. The sensation shooting up from my shaft. You know, I can't. If you're talking about that Yurivian, like, if it's the right one, maybe it's banned to my region, but like I don't remember exactly which when it was. Maybe it was the Sitso lullaby. It's okay, Yuma. It's okay. I think I'm also gonna. I can stop the accelerating the movements of my hips now. Your insides are getting even hotter and it feels amazing. And I can't hold back anymore. Yuma. I seize my eyes, shut and stop my movements as I bury myself as deep into her as I can. I shoot out my hot lot inside your narrow passage. Whoa, you left out so much inside me, but you probably need to get through Mahoy first, or maybe get to Mahoy on after the break, like with something else that I'm gonna eat outside the stream. Or maybe we should jump into the Mahoy right after your Sekai. Well, that's so much inside me. There is a soft smile on her face as she comes down from her own climax. I pull out of her. That was amazing, Mio. Because with Silent Priya, I'm pretty sure, like, I'm pretty sure that I won't be able to see that. Yeah. But maybe I will try it this year. Like. She wraps your arms around me, seemingly needing me for support. Yuma. Kiss me again. Sure. But I'm glad. I feel so relieved. Huh? I'm glad that Bear didn't beat me to the step. Am I wrong? Shut up. Imagine if Beer did beat him to the step. Like, I would be horrified. Like, shut up. She looks at me a little huffily. After a second, though, she breaks out into a giggle. We kiss passionately, wanting to savor each other's feeling. And it's over. I think it's over. Yeah, it's over. We are back to the footage. Which one are you talking about? That you rated 3, but that in a weird mode, like. Because now I'm kind of curious about which one it was. I get out of bed, careful not to wake Mio, who is sleeping beside me. Can't forget to write my diary entry. If, oh, I remember us talking about F, like, back then you said that if I want to go for F, I should just watch the anime instead of reading the visual novel. Like. Which makes perfect sense to read it in the summer. I probably sit down at the desk. Also, hey there, whoever watches me right now. And feel free to write in the chat, like, if you want something to say. I probably, my bad. Wait, why do you write a diary? I cock my hat to one side. I mean, it would make more sense to read it in the fall, like, instead of the summer, but you never know. This how our minds are choosing the events to read. Not to mention this isn't even a diary. It looks like some sort of a book. And it's completely blank to very last page. Why? Why did I suddenly feel this urge to write a diary entry? It utterly baffles me. My words, my actions, everything about this situation makes no sense to me. Huh? I flick through the pages, feeling as if I'm on the cusp of remembering something important, but it just doesn't seem to come to me. Oh, there's something written here on the last page. I read the message. Good luck, human. Wish you all the best. I know you can do it. Did Shingo fall in the slumber, or she just straight up vanished altogether? That's what I'm wondering about. Nothing more than 3 brief sentences. I closed the book. Good luck. They're meant to be words of encouragement. So why then? Why do I feel so sad? I shed a few more tears. I don't know why, but I think I have lost whatever reason I initially had for writing this diary. That's about the extent of what I can discern. She probably is just in a slumber. Like, no way she's gonna... Man, it's such a lovely day. Perfect weather for a trip to the beach. As I hand up to a shot against the blinding sunlight. Today Mio and I went to the beach. She was upright and really making the largest fuss. I feel guilty, since we lied to the others and told them we were merely going grocery shopping together. That's a really good question, my man. Like, but that's a huge mystery. That always escapes me. It was announced exactly when, and we still don't have it. Even remotely close been that to translate it. Like, what the hell? Holy crap! It has been 10 freaking years since man, it's even worse with Draco Riot is at least out. But Sharina Kun is stuck in a limbo. We seemingly no prospect to escape and to see the light. Like, I still feel a bit guilty though. No bad. Then we quietly snuck out the back door of the dormitory. A bit of a context on the situation. We need to go back to our prior date at the festival. With everything that happened then, we were forced to cut our date short. Afterward, Mio then suggested that we go somewhere else another day to make up for it and eventually settled on the beach excursion. We're practically the only ones here, expected to be at least a little more packed. Maybe it's a good idea, like. To get some, to get the injection of some user soft story in my veins. And funnily enough, the Draco Riot was exactly the first VN I have seen from Ubisoft. I think it was the OP that I stumbled upon on the YouTube. Wait, it wasn't on YouTube, it was on Osu. I stumbled upon the map with the song from OP in Osu. Magevich is gonna be as long as Sekai. But anyway, it might be a good break. Yeah. We're practically the only ones here, expected to be at least a little more packed. In the fact that summer vacation, the shows are usually teaming with the people around this time. I remember now. Or maybe it's not known as Sekai, like. Yeah, it's probably no way it's as long as Sekai. I remember now. This is the secret spot Neo told me about. It is in a bit of a hidden location, so I guess more tourists wouldn't know it or know of it. I guess it's one of the spots the only locals are aware of. It's literally the same spot from the common route. Like, what are you blabbering about, man? I stretch my limbs assuredly, thoroughly enjoying all the space I have to myself. This is kind of strange. I feel like I'm talking to myself a bit much. Was I always this way? Alright, I'm ready. Great. Nero has now returned after changing into a bathing suit. What? Do I look weird? I know it's the same bikini I wore last time, but maybe I should have bought a new one. What do you think? If I'm gonna play Draco Riot, I think I need to maybe go and play some another iteration of the song in also later. Oh, yeah, wait, I mean, no, I think you look great in that bikini, honestly. Oh, thanks. Well, this is certainly what. After my first night sleeping with me, I thought I had gained at least a tiny degree of confidence. So then why? But I feel so bashful all of a sudden. And I need to read a Riddle Joker someday, like. Cause it's literally what I use for the skin and also, like. But yeah, if you like the real Joker, why not get the game on the sale? Why do I feel so bashful all of a sudden? I should be used to spending alone time with her. Yet for some reason I can't seem to look at her in the eye.
あのねユーマ
Some human. I mean, actually like the skin itself, like. Funnily enough, the reason I picked the skin wasn't because of ISO. It was because it was because it was pretty convenient skin to use. I mean, in the sense that it's much easier to read the stuff on the map with the skin in comparison to a lot of other skins that people use in also. I don't know, but why? Why? But I wasn't able to find any better skin since then, like. So I decided just to stick around with the skin from my little Joker. In a way, I'm also surprised that there is a skin for original Joker in the first place in Oso. So I'm Yuma. Yeah?
一つ聞きたいことがあるんだけど
Can I ask you something? Sure, ask away.
うん
Alright,
そういえばま
I
だ
just wanted
確認
to
してない
well
こと
double
が
check
あって
with you
なと
about
思って
something.
だからそれをユーマに聞いてみたいんだけど
The most hilarious shit is gonna be if when I get to play Little Joker, I won't like Ayase. But yeah, I probably will like her anyway because she cares me in the Oso. So I'm gonna do that now. Or we'll just go and manually edit the skin to replace her with his sister. If I like her out more. She was over and sits down next to me. Placing her hand on my knee, she turns her head and looks directly at me. Mia, what is it? Having your hand on my leg is making me a bit flustered. What do you want to ask me? Alright, so
私た
are
ち
you
っ
and
て
I
もう
just your heart at us?
恋人同士だと
Have you boyfriend or girlfriend now?
いい
Instead of childhood friends,
幼馴染じゃなくて
yeah. When that comes out as a Steve, I mean, I think so at least.
どうしてねそらすの
Also, I think it's kind of funny that at the first glance, everyone is his childhood friend, but as soon as you get to the outside, it turns out that nobody is his childhood friend. First it happened with Kana and now with Mio. Everyone is a fake childhood friend. Why aren't you looking me in the eye? I'm not trying to do anything, or anything. Why? I should be well over the stage by now. Love, boyfriend, girlfriend. I'm suddenly having a very bashful reaction to hearing these words. Why is something as silly as that enough to throw my mind into disarray? I have no trouble holding her hands or kissing her. I'm just imagining things. I mumble under my breath some stupid pathetic excuse about the sun getting in my eyes.
それなら日陰に映るから
Then move more into the shade, look me in the eyes and tell me directly
今の私たちって
what is our relationship. We're about to divorce, like. That's the state of our relationship. You heard me. Well, I'm pretty sure you already have the right idea, so there's no need for me to say anything.
うーん
My answer apparently didn't satisfy her. She spins her eyes and glares at me indignantly. What,
言葉でちゃんと
I'm
言っ
not
てくれ
gonna
ない
let
と
you off the hook till I hear the words out of your mouth. Do I have to? She nods.
ユーマがもう一度
I
言
need
葉
you
に
to
し
say
て
it for
伝
me.
えてくれないと
It's for my peace of mind.
安心できないって思
What
う
do you mean for your peace of mind?
ユーマがちゃんと
I'm gonna worry a whole
私の
lot
ことを
about
好きでいて
video
く
or
れる
not.
のかっ
Or
て
you love me. That's what I
そ
meant.
れをちゃんと言葉にしてくれ
To
た
tell
ら
me directly that you love me,
私
then
は
I'll
も
be
っと
able to love you even more without a reserve.
大好きになれる
We need to bring you out of the Sundari shackles, so let's just be straight about it. Okay. Here we go again. This love talk. God damn it. But I'm 12. What the hell am I getting so worked up every single word?
ユーマ
You, ma'am?
顔が
You're at us at the meta right now. She giggles, only requesting me to blush harder. Shut up. It's your fault for going on and on about this I love you stuff. How come you're not a best?
もう私はこれくらいのことで恥ずかしがったりなんかしないから
Because I'm way past that point. The stuff doesn't bother me anymore. Huh? She passed it already?
だって
I mean,
ユーマに
I already went through something infinitely more embarrassing. Any of this,
あれに比べ
it's
たら
hard to really care at
もう
this
どんな
point.
ことがあっても大抵のことは恥ずかしくなんかない
I might have embarrassed
全
it,
然平気
me at some point in the past, but it just doesn't face me anymore. What are you referring to? When I was practicing kissing,
練習
you saw me now that
あんなの他人
the
に
trauma
見られ
is
て
gonna
たら
haunt me for the
未来
rest of my
永
life.
劫心の傷よ
I thought we already were over it. Okay.
あの時
At
は
the time, I was mortified.
一
You
番
were the last
最悪
person
だ
I
って
wanted
思
to
っ
see
た
me
けど
doing that.
でも
But
今
now,
は
I'm kinda glad it was you and no one else. She smiles. Well, don't really know what to say to that. I think that smile of yours is getting me way too flustered.
とにかく
Back to what I was saying,
伝えてほしい
want you to tell me directly what I am to you.
今の私は
Well,
ユーマに
if I
とっ
don't say anything, she will worry this endlessly. All the girls basically like this.
て誰に話してるの
Why we have to bring the other girls into the equation as soon as we get to talk about love? Why are you whispering to myself, I guess? And I guess we still don't have Shinku around with us. Anyhow. But well, habit dies hard. It means this much to me. I have no choice but to put my feelings into words. Plus, if this is some of your worries, then that's more than enough reason in of itself. With that, I pluck my courage and say it. You're my girlfriend and I'm your boyfriend. Thanks. She smiles gently.
ユー
I love you, human.
マ大好き
Right in the heart. That smile is more potent than any words that could come out of your mouth.
ユーマはどう
What about you, human? I'm sorry.
私のこと
Do you love me?
好きでいてくれる
Yeah, I love you.
ありがとう
Thank you. I kinda like that it's completely complete reversal of how Hero Out began. Like, it's your been blushing mess and this Yuma been particularly calm about this stuff. She shuffles closer to me.
でもどうして
how come you, as your voice there at the end, like you were asking a question? Good question. I can say that I really know why.
そう
Really? Sorry, I can't do this any longer. Just let me off the book for the rest of the day.
わかった許してあげる
Fine, I will let you off. I thought that she would move back at this point, but instead she moves even closer to me. What?
キスしてくれた
You
ら
gotta kiss me though.
ダメ
Betty, please. Mio, my darling.
何
Yeah, at least we don't call you babe anymore. I've come to a bit of realization. I don't think I will ever be able to say it no to you from here on out. We didn't share a kiss. It's really strange. Are we getting to the another scene? Just to be sure. I'm prepared. I kind of assumed that I had grown used to kissing you with each subsequent time. Yet it's the opposite. Each time we lock our lips, each time the number goes up. I'm getting more and more flustered. I think we might go for the scene. Nah, we will keep going like for a bit more after the scene. Each time we lock lips, each time that number goes up, I'm getting more and more flustered. Also, is it the last I should for her out? Because I remember that I was like 2 scenes in total in Kana's route.
お弁当食べる
Never mind. Maybe we are close to each scene, but it's still not the each scene. Do you wanna have some lunch? I just got baited. Like. Yeah, that sounds good. Begin to eat on a plastic sheet. Needless to say, it tastes great. But I'm still prepared for the coming scene. Yeah, cooking is just mind blowingness I have come to expect. Should I sit together, eating quietly as we get off in the distance? But if it's gonna take me more, couple of days more to finish the route, I'm pretty sure we're gonna finish on the Wednesday then. Over the horizon, the boundary line, the point where I see and the sky meet. I turn around. I study the face of my childhood friend, sitting next to me.
何
What? Nothing. I just wanted to look at you for a bit.
変なの
You're such a weird. She giggles. Yep, I'm fully aware of it. A small feeling in warm, a fuzzy feeling in my stomach. And I want to see her lose that smile ever again. With that, I go back. I recall the exact details of the burden this girl was carrying. This girl, whom I'm seriously fallen in love with. There was a reason her smile had once faded. I'm not quite sure why I saw her past in a dream and learned of it all through that though. Still, however, during this summer festival, the day in which I took Mio by the hand, she was crying. The images I saw then they felt much like a dream, but I know that they were very much real. Oh, I will get into the flashback. The influence of words, a spiritual message.
ねえ Kisaragi-chan.
Hey, Kisagi-chan,
言霊ってあるじゃ
do you
ない
know about the power of words? And you just said like we are close to the scene. So it might happen right after this flashback, like. One particular day, also, isn't the power of the words is the whole the theme of Amatsutsumi, like. One particular day, this girl had called me here after class, leaned in close and whispered that question into my ear. We were in the classroom, sunlight buffing the room orange.
言霊
Words have powers. What sort of powers? I cocked my head to the side, unable to understand what my friend was talking about.
知らない？人間の口から出る言葉には魂がこもってるっていうお話だよ。
Yeah, it's I thought about Amatsutsumi because it's literally the same term they use here. Maybe it's not the same thing, but and I can't say for sure this because I haven't read Amatsutsumi myself, but like. You know, they say that words people speak have their own souls dwelling with them.
言葉には魂が。それって
Or maybe just many
一つ一つが生きてるってことなの？
many other variants pitched the stuff from Sekai and honestly, you are spot on about the scenes, about like about the CGIs, because I'm also getting the Grisai vibe from them, like it's just uncanny, man. Like they have a soul, wait, so does that mean each and every word is a living thing? I think back when we were reading the prologue, I literally said that the classroom looks literally the same as in Grisaya. Like it's not because of its classroom, but the background itself looks really close to the one from Grisaya and yeah, the city itself, like. Kinda sucks me off. It's pretty similar to the one in Grisaya. Probably because the city in Grisaya is also near the sea. And it's also a rural one. My classmate noted the information. The corners of your lips curved upward ever so slightly. In that respect, this was when your behavior first began.
言葉は生きてる。
Aha, the words are living things.
ある
Great
有名な
God
神
once said
様
that
が言っていた
every bit
の。
that
この世
once
にある
existed in this
種も
world
のは
began and
ま
ended
ず
as
言
words.
葉から始まり
That's why we
言
humans
葉に終わる。
have the power to speak language
だから
and supreme over
言葉を
all
話せ
other
る
animals.
人間が生き物の頂点にいるのは当然なんだって。そうなん
I also think this girl is kinda creepy in a way. Huh? Is that true? I still don't understand what she was trying to tell me. I knew what the words themselves meant. I just kinda don't like you gays, it's creepy. But the overall message still eluded me.
私ね
I'm convinced that
きっと選ば
I've
れ
been
た
chosen
んだ
by God.
神様に
You're chosen by God?
そうだよ
Yeah, I have.
だから喜んでよキサラ
You
ギ
should
ち
be
ゃん
happy about that, Kisaragi-chan.
もう誰も
Nobody
私
can
に
ever
ひ
bully
ど
me
いこと
ever
で
again.
きなくなっちゃったんだよ
After that, the girl turned to the covering shadow behind her.
ちょっとそれ
Hey, hold up. What are you going to do to her? I squinted. For a bit of context, you need to go back a bit. This girl's name was Kanzaki Toro. She was an outcast in our class, and a frequent target of particularly nasty bullying. She was hated by our peers. So we even have some bullying throwing in. That's not what I was thinking going into her out. Like, the in and the out, they tormented her. Worst of all, it was the fact that she had no allies. Nobody was willing to stand up for her.
キサラギちゃんも知って
You
るよ
know about it,
ね
right, Kisaragi-chan?
私たち
It's
に
not the
ひどい
kid's
ことを
fault.
してたなら
It's all the teacher's
みん
fault.
なじゃない先生なんだ
Our
よ
class teacher was an awful person whom we hated. He had a secret list that he kept hidden from the parents and other faculty, wherein the kids from our class weren't based on how well he liked them. It was unfortunate enough to be near the bottom of your... The dude is nuts. Like, who keeps such a list in the classroom? I mean, in the faculty, but like, who even makes such a list in the first place? No. I can say it. It's like he is the ultimate shitposter. I don't ever want to recall that. All that needed to be known was that this teacher had an abnormal, vehement hatred of children. And he was the teacher of our class.
みんなが私にひどいことしてたのは
Sounds like the
先
classic
生が言う
teacher.
こと聞かないと自分が私の代わりに最下位にされちゃうから
The only reason everyone bullies me is because if they don't, they'll be placed on the bottom of the list below me.
私は
For some
なんで
reason,
だか先
the
生に
teacher
嫌わ
hates
れ
me
て
and can't stand at the sight of
みん
me.
な敵にされて
So I
る
was
み
end
た
up
い
at the very bottom.
先生には
He forces me to
たくさん
do all
嫌な
these
ことを
awful
され
things.
たけど
Like the other, for instance, I couldn't go home until I
服
had memorized
全部
all of my
暗記でき
times
るまでお家に帰してくれ
tables,
なかった
timetables. Apparently I have a bad memory, so that
私
was
は覚えが
necessary.
悪い子だからって放課後
I had to repeat all the times tables in front of him
先
again
生
and
の前
again,
で
from 1 to
1の段
9,
から9の
for
段まで
hours after all the other kids got to
繰り
got to
返
go
し言わ
home.
されてた
The teacher doesn't seem to have any life at all. Like.
ちょっとでも間違えたら
If I
ま
got
た最
one
初から
wrong, I would have to restart
少しで
from
も
the
詰ま
beginning.
ったら
If I took too long to
また最
answer,
初から
I'd have to restart from the beginning.
辛くて
It was so awful
怖
and
くて泣きた
and I
く
was so
なって
scared. I just wanted to cry. Oh yeah, oh he is a drill sergeant, like from the sound of it.
それでも先生は
But he still wouldn't let me
絶
go
対お
home
家に返
until
し
I
て
had
くれない
completed
の
it.
どうしていつも
Why is it
私
always me?
私よりも
There
覚
are
えるの
plenty of
が
other
遅い子
kids
なんて
in the
たくさん
classroom worse in memorizing stuff than me. With the knowledge I had of some of disgusting things that the teacher had done to her, I knew that this incident was he been let off lightly.
みんなが私をいじめたくもないのにいじめる
Everybody
のは
has to bully me, even if they
先
don't
生の
want to.
嫌いな私
If
に
they
優
do
しく
something a
して
little bit nice to me, they will
私
end
み
up
たい
on
に
the
先
teacher's
生
bad
に
side like
嫌われ
me.
たくないから誰も
Nobody wants to take my
私の代わりに
place. I
や
get
りた
that.
くないよね
All they want is to stay on the teacher's good
みんな
side,
は
but
先生
still,
の機嫌を取ろうと
I
して
refuse
た
to
んだと
forgive
思
them
う
for the things they have done to
そ
me.
れでも
I know they are
本
not
当に
a
悪いの
really
は
at
ただ
fault.
一人
It's all one person's fault. And it really comes down to it. She had told me to meet her in the classroom after school. In that room, Sotoro-chan and I and the third. The third was a teacher? Like, one other. It was our homeroom teacher. He was curled up at Toro-chan's feet, muttering something over and over again. It was the times tables.
トールち
What did you do to him, Toro-chan?
ゃん何したの？
言霊って
Didn't
あ
I
るじゃ
tell
ない
you about the power of her words? She repeated the thing that she had mentioned earlier.
私ね
I learned how to
神
harness
様みたいにね
the mystical powers in
言
the
葉の
words,
力を
and
使いこ
use
な
them
せ
just
る
like
よう
the
になっ
gods
たんだ
do.
よ
Pretty cool, don't you think?
すごいでしょ
What? She's a Lelouch. After saying that, she took out a single book, but she doesn't even need the guess. It looked ancient, or maybe she's light, like she needs to use a book. Strangely enough, the book didn't seem to have an author name or any sort of a title written on the cover.
本の中に住んでる人が
The person
私
who
に力をくれたんだ
lives inside this
言
book
葉の
taught me
力
how
を
to
使いこなせるようにしてくれたんだ
どういうこと？
What do you mean?
本の中の人？
There's someone in the book and
言葉の力を使いこなせるって？
they just made me remember the moment from the common route when I was wondering about is there others like Shinku in other books and do they have the powers of their own? Like seems like the answer yes if that's how she got her power. What do you mean? There is someone in the book and they taught you how to harness the power of words?
言葉の力で
There's this mystical power in my words to
クク
control
は
the
絶対
teacher.
に9の段の最後の問題で間違えちゃ
I
う
met
よう
him
に
say
命令したの
the timetables and always get the last one 9 times 9 wrong. Huh?
そして
At that
間違
point,
えたら
he has to start
また
again
最初からククを
from the
唱える
beginning.
の
Let's hope he gets them all right before time
ち
runs
ゃんと
out.
間違わずにククを入れないと
Otherwise, something bad might happen to him.
ひどいことになっちゃうかもね
ひどいことって
What is going to happen?
息ができなくな
You'll
って
stop being able to
大
breathe
変な
and
ことになっちゃうか
and
も
well, you can imagine the rest.
そういうことを言霊の
The
力
cool
で
thing is, you can do this to anybody.
誰にでも命令できる
You
よう
can
になっ
order
ちゃった
anyone
んだ
else I see
よ
fit. It's the power of my words. First she wanted to get revenge on him, but now she's starting to get the kick out of it. I was right about getting the kicks out from this girl.
Ne.
Isn't that right, mister?
先生
You're the real skater a minute or so ago.
急に息が
And
で
you
きな
couldn't
くなっ
breathe
て
all of a sudden.
怖かったよね
You hate me more than this girl? Like, And what about what's the reason for this? But I have no choice but to keep reading. Learn about why you hate me more than this girl. Okay. Like, what could possibly Mio have done to make you hate you more than this girl? The teacher was shaking, his face pale. 9 times 7 is 63. 9 times 8 is 72. 9 times 9 is 88. Whoops, he'd gotten it wrong, which meant back to the beginning. I hated him. I hated our teacher just as much as she did. Even though I had wished the death upon him countless times in my mind. Although I didn't understand what Toru-chan meant by this mystical power of words and the gods she had been chosen by. Even then I just couldn't bring myself to approve of this.
こんなのひど
This
い
way
わ
to me and
どうしてひどいの？
why is it? I don't get what you're saying, Kisaragi-chan.
意味がわから
He's
な
done
い
way
よ。
worse to me,
さらぎちゃ
hasn't
ん
he?
それは
Well, yeah,
だけどでも嫌なことを
but it's
嫌
not
な
right
こ
to
と
do
で返すなん
bad
て
things to someone just because they did something bad to you. Toru-chan I knew wouldn't do something like this. She'd have your friends. I'd always admired her for her bravery, in the face of the constant bullying from both the teacher and the other students. She still came to school every day. But this, it was just... I kinda don't like her reasoning for admiring Toru. It's like she is admiring her not as a person, but like as a sacrificial lamb. Like, it's kind of disturbing in a way. I don't know.
おかしいよ
It's insane. I wanted her to stop.
そうやっぱりそうなんだ。
Oh, so that's how it is.
キサラギちゃんも
You're on his side the whole time. Weren't you?
どうしてそんなこ
What
とに
would even you make think that we just points me to this because like as soon as Toru started to enact the revenge on the teacher here, Mio picked his side instead of her, like, or quickly grow disillusioned with her.
キサラギちゃんな
I
ら
thought you would be happy
私の仕返しを
come here and
一緒に
witness
なっ
me
て喜んで
getting
く
my
れる
revenge
と思
on
って
the
たの
teacher,
に
but are you standing up
それな
for
のに
him?
私じゃなくて先生の肩を持つんだ。
違うよそんなんじゃない
I'm not standing up for him. I'm just saying maybe
私
I actually like you for
と
what
ても嬉しかった
Kisaragi-chan.
んだよ、キサラギちゃん。
Huh?
キサラギちゃんだけだよ。
You're the
先
only one
生を
who
怖がらない
has
で
been nice to me. You
私
didn't
に
care about
優しく
getting on the
してくれ
teacher
たの。
bad side.
私のことを
You even said that we were
お友達だって。
friends.
そう言ってくれ。私
You know
と
how
ても嬉
happy
しかっ
that
たんだ
made me,
よ、キサラギちゃん。
Kisaragi-chan.
あ
Thank
り
you.
がとう。
Thank you so much,
ありが
Kisaragi-chan.
とう、キサラギちゃん。でも
But if you're my friend, then why won't you stick up for me?
私
Why
の
won't
味
you take
方
my
をして
side
く
when
れ
I
ない
need
の。
you the most?
たった一人のお
How
友
about you
達
care
だと
about
思
me?
っていたの
I
に。
thought you were my
ひどい。
one and only friend.
キサラギちゃ
Why are
ん
you
は
betraying me?
私の
How could
心
you?
を裏切るんだ。
But with that said, I still don't like this girl much.
違うよトールちゃん
No, I'm not betraying you, Toru-chan.
それじゃあ、キサラギちゃんも一緒に見てよ。
Then stay here and watch with me.
先生が苦
Watch
し
as
く
the
なって
teacher screams around and struggles to breathe. Will be hilarious.
きっと
It'll
楽
be
しいと思う
hilarious.
よ。
Don't you think so, too, Kisaragi-chan?
キサラギちゃん。
If you're on my side, you
私
definitely
の味
would.
方でいてくれるなら、そうだよね。 どうするの？
Then make your choice, Kisaragi-chan. Are you going to stick up
私
for
の
me?
味方になって
Be
く
my
れ
friend?
るの？
Are you going to join all the others?
それとも
Targets of my
みんな
revenge?
と一緒で
Mindlessly listen
先
to
生
everything
の
the
言うこ
teacher
とばかり
says.
を聞いちゃう。
それは
I
もしもキサラギち
you
ゃ
don't
ん
stand
が
by me
私の
now.
味方をして
Then we'll
く
have
れ
to go
ない
your
の？
mom and dad. Use my magic words on them.
キサラギちゃんの
I
お
have the
父
same
さん
thing
とお
that
母さん
happening
に
to
も
teacher happened to
言葉
them.
の力を使って先生みたいになってもらうよ。そ
Is
れ
that
で
what you
もいい
want?
の？
That's pretty disturbing thing to say, like. She just crossed the line she shouldn't have crossed. Why would you... Toru-chan took out her cell phone. It's one thing for her to blame Mio if she's standing up for the teacher, but like the other is totally to threaten her with bringing her past to the same state that the teacher is in right now. Toru-chan took out her cell phone.
ごめんね
I'm sorry, I have to do this, Kisaragi-chan.
如月ちゃん
Honestly, from the very
もしかしたら
beginning,
私
I
の
knew
味
there
方
was
にはなっ
a
て
chance
く
he
れない
wouldn't
かも
stick up for me.
最初からそう思ってたよだからね
So I used
私
my power to control
言葉の力
some
で
really scary grown-ups, and
怖い
they
大人
just
の
happen to
人
be
を
waiting
操
outside
って
your
るんだ
house right now,
その人
ready
たちに
to
は
do what I tell them.
如月ちゃん家の前で待機してもらってる
What?
もしも
You betray me
如
right
月ちゃ
here,
んが
and
私の味
now...
方になってくれないのなら
Then I will give them the final orders using the cell phone. She finishes.
如月ちゃんは
You might
今
not
日から
have
一
any
人
plans
ぼっち
tomorrow,
になっちゃうかもしれ
Kisaragi-chan.
ないね
What? What does that mean, Toru-chan? Man, I really don't like this girl.
私はね
See, I'm more powerful
誰
than
よりも
anyone else
強
in
くな
this
っちゃ
world
った
right
んだ
now.
よ
Kisaragi-chan.
如月ちゃん
Nobody can
今の
defy me.
私に勝てる人なんてどこにもいないの今
I bet I could even
学校で噂になってる
overpower that witch who
町
lives
外れの
on the
魔女にだっ
outskirts
て
of a town. Told the
私
kids are always talking
きっと負け
about.
ないよこのクラスの
I
誰
heard
か
that
が
she helped
困ったこと
somebody now.
魔女に
in
助
our
けても
class
らったみたい
who
な
was
こと
having
を言
trouble.
って
Like,
たけれど
I guess she was getting bullied, but like, is it really is it really the right thing to do? Like oh my gosh.
今の
But
私だ
even
った
if
ら
even
そんな
trying
魔女
to
に
her now,
クラ
crying
ス
for
の
help,
誰かが
I could
力を
definitely
借り
beat
て
her. Like she's
私
totally nuts.
絶対に負けないって思うん
I
だ
have become a sorceress, Kisaragi-chan. I'm 10 of
私は
times more powerful than
魔女よ
that
り
measly
強い
witch, and
魔法使いになったんだよ
it's like I previously said, she's not even doing it for the revenge anymore. Like she's just like getting the kick out of it. Like
魔法使い
a sorceress.
私
I'm gonna use this power to get rid of
嫌
all
い
the
な子を
kids I
みんな
hate.
やっつけようって思ってる
It will
の
be revenge for all the nasty stuff that
先
they
生
did to
の
me
命
on the
令で
teacher's
罰を
orders.
与えてくれたみんなにお返しするの
Toru-chan.
どうするの
Hi up,
ねえ
Kisaragi-chan.
どうするのキサラ
What do
ギ
you
ちゃん
choose?
キサラギちゃんは
Are you on my side?
私の味方
Why are you?
それとも
I darted out of the classroom to go save my mom and that. I hope she was bluffing, like. And... Me and I had finished eating, and we were resting to give the food time to digest.
私ね
You know what?
こうしてると
This is super
なんだか
relaxing.
落ち着くみたい
Oh, is it? I saw you had a stress it on my lap. You are snoring blissfully.
こういうのって
It's funny. Usually there's supposed to be
多分普通
other
は
way
逆
around.
よね
What is?
膝マーク
The guy resting his head on the girl's lap.
この前みんなで
Last time we
海に行
came
った
here
時
with all the
家の
others.
敷島さんにもこうしてたでしょ
I remember you did that with Shikishima-san. Yeah, I think it will be about the time to call the day after I get past the H scene. Also, we told about the similarities to Grisaya, and for some reason I remembered the moment from Grisaya where Sachi was getting the lab service from Yuji in her auto because of this thing. You were watching? I just looked over and happened to see it. Oh, okay. I think once I read in the magazine that every boy's dream is to rest their hat on a girl's lap. That sounds kind of old-fashioned, but yeah, I guess they are not our own to an extent. So it's true. Yeah, men actually really crave affection, but they just usually don't admit to it. They probably have times they just want to relax and let a girl pamper them. Is that true for you too, Yuma? Huh? They want a girl to pamper you? I guess I would say I do. But you should have said, do you want me to pamper you? No, not do you want a girl to. It makes me feel kinda sad when you phrase it like that. You always dart around to and fro, cheeks pinking. It makes me want to hug you tight. Just slightly touching your heart like this isn't enough to quell the Asian design in my chest. But for now, this I will do. Come on, speak up. What do you want? Do you want to be pampered? Do you want to rest your hat on my lap? Possibly. But putting that aside, I do like what we are doing right now. We like to be pampered, but I certainly don't mind pampering you either. Both work for me. Oh. She lightly traces her fingers around my leg, tickles a bit. I think I really like this kind of physical affection, touching each other, hugging each other, just feeling each other. Nothing more. Kissing too. I really like kissing you. Admitting to it makes me feel like all I'm saying is that I want to be pampered by you. No. I don't think it necessarily has to mean that. Hey, Mio. Yeah? Can I kiss you? Sure, but not now, later. When is later? Later is later. I just wanna lay like this for a while. Okay. I stroke your hair once more. As I run my fingers through it, the sun bounces off each black sand, giving it beautifully glossy look. Then I think back to her dream. The dream which, for some reason, elucidated everything about the girl in my lab situation in great detail. Even though it had to have been a dream, I could best beyond a shadow of a doubt that the events within it really did happen. Anyhow, I'm not quite sure how to go about bringing up this topic to me. Let's not bring up this topic to her right now. It would just set up or ruin all the good mood we have. I've been racking my brains all day long in search of an answer. Just to be sure, like. Okay, never mind. Is it good? I was prepared for getting this thing pop up. It's been such a long time since I last cooked, so I hope it came out alright. Don't worry, it's good. Thanks. I was sitting with a certain boy on the breakwater. It's lunch together. Oh, it's now from her own path. His name was Kanoe Yuma. From the looks of it, he appeared to be around the same age as I was. Yuma was silently gobbling up the food I had made him. Every now and then, he would look over to his right and speak to the empty air as if there were a person there. It had been now 1 week since he and I first met. By now, I was well used to this eccentric. My gosh, this word, like eccentricities of his. Hey Yuma, can I talk to you about all sorts of stuff again? Does that mean you and I spoke yesterday? Yeah, we did. You might not remember, but might have come here and talked every day for the past week. Really? Yuma, Kanoe Yuma. He was truly a boy of many mysteries. Once the day ended, all of his memories would reset. He would forget who I was, despite the fact that we had been acquainted for an entire week already. When he first lighted eyes upon me each day, would always say the same thing. Who are you? At first I thought we're just joking around, or being mean to me, but now I really do believe you. Today, tomorrow, and even the day after that, it's like you're reborn as a new person each day. But there is one good thing about that. It means I can tell you a lot of stuff I had not been able to tell anyone else. Because I will just forget about it the next day anyway. Yeah, maybe that's a little mean of me to say, but I'm glad you forget. It's better for me that you do. I think back to the day 1 week ago when I had first met this old boy. That day was the day when Toru-chan did something unspeakable to my parents. Oh crap, she wasn't even laughing about this, like, she actually brought this shitty man's to do some horrible thing with her parents. Toru-chan thought she was going to do something horrible to my parents, just like she has done to our teacher, so I ran home as fast as I could. Huh? Who did what to your teacher? I've already explained it to you countless times, Yuma. So, but just let me skip over that part, okay? And my dude is just sitting confused. Okay, I don't need to do anything besides listen, right? Yeah, that's all I want. All I need was someone to talk to. Without the overwhelming pain and grief she had been rubbing me off, a sleep as of later would be easier to bear. Okay, so your parents is probably dead. Even if only ever so slightly. Okay, I'm listening. Thanks, you're so kind, Yuma. What does kind mean? No, stop asking that questions. Yesterday, you asked me what being sad meant to. I'm supposed to answer that. I'm not here to teach you all about all that stuff. Take it as that the guy is just the philosopher. Sorry, the really forgetful one. Just please, listen while I talk. I was effectively just talking to myself. But having someone to at least direct my words toward made it so much more comforting. Alright, my mommy and daddy. By the time I had made it home, it was already clear that I had arrived too late. What Toru-chan thought was right. When I got home, there were these scary people waiting for me. They looked at me and said, must silence you next time. For what reason we don't know, but we have no choice but to do
僕
this.
たちはそうしないわけにはいかないんだってトールちゃんの
They were possessed by the mystical power of Dorichan's words. They chased after me. Why? And for dear life. If they caught me, there was only one thing that would happen to me. I would meet the same fate as my parents.
この防波堤のところ
I
ま
made
で
it to this
なんとか逃げてきた
backwater
んだ
here,
けど
but they were catching up and I thought I was going to get caught.
捕まりそうになったの
No,
実際に捕まっち
I
ゃっ
was
た
actually caught and
私
they were going to throw me
海の中に
into the
放り込
ocean.
まれそうになってたその時
But you were
ユウマが
passing
そこ
by
を
and
通りかか
managed
って
to save me before that.
私を助けてくれたんだよ
How did Yuma save him?
怖い大人の
As
人た
they
ちが
were getting ready
私
to
を
throw
海
me
に
into
投
the
げ込もう
ocean,
としてるとこ
I
ろを
looked back and saw you silently staring at
何
them.
も言わずに見て
They
る
got a
ユウマ
little
に
startled.
ちょっとびっくりしてでも怖い人たちは
But then they said, we're going to throw you in too. And they went over and started hitting and punching
ユウマを
you.
殴ったり蹴ったりしたの私
I was so scared. I'm sorry, Yuma. I couldn't do anything. Not even cry for help.
ユウマ何もできなくて誰か助けてってだけどね
But that was when
不思議な
something
の
strange happened. I don't know if they just did a bad job of beating you up or what.
途
You
中
weren't hurt at all.
口とか
I could have sworn I saw blood on your
血
mouth
が出
and
てるみたいに見え
was
たのに
a moment ago. Ah, so he probably cured them. From Toro's power. Yet by some miracle it just disappeared.
それでも
When they
大人
stopped
の人が
hitting
戻
you,
るのをや
you
める
stood
と
back up like none of it just happened. You didn't have a single bruise anywhere on
気
you.
が一つしてない平気な顔をしてそういうのを
So they tried again and again, but you kept getting back up.
ユ
They
ウマに
couldn't
怪我をしない
hurt
で
you. No matter how hard they tried.
怖い人たち
The
が
scary man
なんだ
said
こ
he
い
must
つは
have been some kind of a
化け物だ
monster.
そう言ってそこで多分
After that, the police showed up and arrested the scary man. I think someone from the neighborhood must have seen what was going on and
大人
called
の
them.
人たちは捕まっちゃったきっと
They
捕まった
probably
怖い人たち
went to
は
lock up the scary man in the prison for
ずっ
really,
と
really long
閉じ
time.
込められちゃう
Imagine just been brainwashed by some bullshit power and thrown into jail for the things you didn't even wasn't in control of. That shit is really scary, if you ask me.
あの怖い人たちが悪いんじゃなくて
But they did nothing wrong. It's
本当に
Authority
悪
Chan's
いのは
fault.
トールちゃんなのにとにかく
Honestly,
あ
if you
の
hadn't
一瞬
showed
がな
up,
かったら
I'd probably be at the bottom of the ocean right now.
今頃
So
は
thank you, Yuma.
この
You
海
saved
の
my
中
life.
だよありがとうユーマは
That was the story of
私の
how
お
he
じ
saved
い
me.
さんだよ
Although right after the cops arrived, he had mysteriously disappeared. So the next day I decided to wait on the breakwater and Yuma came by at the exact same time. I wanted to thank him, but he already forgot. But I couldn't. The day was when I learned of his water memory problems. Yuma peered into my face curiously.
別に話してもい
You're
いん
allowed
だ
to
よ
say stuff,
ユーマ
Yuma. Just don't ask any
変
weird
な
questions.
質問をしないなら
Oh, okay. You know that. So I guess I allowed to say stuff in between his story. He seemed to be talking to himself. As long as I don't ask weird questions,
おかしい
it's so strange. Seeing him acting so funny, I don't feel a bit of a happy. He truly was mysterious in so many ways. It was as though he was set apart from the rest of us. All laws governing what we consider normal did not apply to him. When I spoke to him, though, I got the sense that he was trying his best, little by little, day after day, to regain a working sense of normalcy. Somehow, despite the fact that he lost his memories at the end of each day, he was an enigma, truly and honestly. I have a question. Yeah? Does it really mean I saved you? It sounds more or less like I just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
いいんだよ。
Maybe, but I don't
それ
care.
でもいい
I
の。
want to believe that you saved me.
ユーマは
So
私を
that's
助け
what
て
I'm
くれ
going
た
to
の。
believe.
私はそう思いたいんだよ。
Oh,
それにユーマは
if
ど
you
んな
will forget
話を聞い
everything I
て
tell
く
you
れて
today,
も
come tomorrow.
明日になったら全部覚えて
Anyway,
ない。だから
that's
誰
why
にも
I
打
want
ち
to
明
talk
け
to
ら
you
れない
about
こんな話は
things even though I can't tell
誰
anybody
も信
else.
じてなんかくれない
So
な
that
らこんな
they
話
would
もユ
believe me even if I did.
ーマになら聞いてもらえる。
I didn't need to mask my feelings in front of him.
だから
So can I keep talking?
またお話聞いてくれる？
Sure, I guess. I'm not finished eating just yet.
そうだね。
Yeah, and
明
tomorrow
日からなかな
there's
か
going to
食
be
べ終
even
われ
more.
ないくらい
So much that I will have trouble finishing all of it.
It's
I'm gonna keep making hunch. What hunch? Lunch for you day after day. I continued my monologue to get those emotions off my chest.
それからトー
After
ルちゃん
that,
は
Oru-chan stopped coming to
来な
school.
かった行方不明になっちゃったんだ
Our new teacher announced to the class that
新しくやってき
she'd
た
gone
先生
missing.
からそう聞いた街の中で
All the grown-ups
ひどい事件が
wasn't
起
it
きたか
was
ら
because of something really
だ
awful,
から
really awful
子
that
供た
happened
ち
in
の
the
心
town.
には
Something too atrocious
刺激
was
が強すぎた
innocent
の
little
かも
kids
し
to be
れない
able to cope with.
でも
But they
そ
didn't
れは違う
know
よ
the truth. They didn't know anything. One who did those
私
awful
のお
things
父さん
to
と
my
お母
parents
さんに
was
ひ
Toru-chan
どいことした
herself.
犯人はトールちゃん本人なんだから
I'm still really curious about what could have possibly Mio done to make you hate you more than Toru. Because so far Toru is seems to be batched inside. Like,
私
I will never forgive
ト
her.
ールちゃんが許せないよいつかまた
One day she might
トールちゃんは
go back
私に
and attempt to do the
お
same
父
thing
さ
to
ん
me
とお母
that
さんにした
she
よ
did
う
to
な
my
ことを
parents.
しやってくるかもしれないそうやって
That happens
またど
if
こ
I see
か
you
で
again
会っ
that
たそ
I'm
の
going to
時
make
は
you whatever what she did to my mom and that
絶対にお父さんとお母さんの敵を取るの
Ah, that's the major plot twist you're talking about. I thought the reveal is supposed to be about like about me it's about like Yuma forgot everything. That was why I could be so upfront about these despicable feelings hiding inside of me. I knew Yuma would come each day, ask me who I was, and then listen to my story again. I had cried in front of him so much, and each time he would counsel me. Eventually they came, and even Yuma said to me, I don't want to forget who I am today. Hearing that, I had decided to take him to see the witch who lived on the outskirts of a town. The rumored witch all the boys in my class always told about. But I guess after I learned about that twist, I won't be able to see her the same way. But let's see how it goes for me. The one who Toru-chan said she could easily beat.
ユーマのこ
She'll
とを
definitely be
助
able
けて
to
くれ
help
る
you.
よ
We had brought along a book that we had finished reading to offer the witch, just as the rumors had specified. Then she saved Yuma. From that onward, from that day onward, Yuma never once asked me who I was.
ユーマが何も忘れないようになって、ユーマがそれで嬉しいなら
If he's happy not forgetting things anymore, then I guess I am too. However, ever since he'd been spending the majority of his time with the witch, meaning I could no longer talk to him about my situation.
バカ
He's so stupid. I hate him. It's the only reason
ユーマがいるから
I didn't feel sad, even though my mom and dad aren't with me anymore.
私は寂しくないって思ったのに
Yuma was having a conversation with the witch, but I was getting bored out of my mind, so I decided to instead explore the old dormitory in which lived. Eventually, that's how she got inside the parallel world. I stumbled upon the building's basement. There was the old grandfather clock down there, as well as the various other old peculiar looking items she hadn't recognized.
すごい面白いところ
Whoa,
見
this
つけ
place
ちゃっ
looks pretty cool. I have to tell Yuma
た
about
ユー
this.
マに教えてあげなくちゃ
I rushed around the area, my curiosity brimming. I spun the hands of the grandfather clock round and round, which eventually caused it to Chima, giving me quite a fright. And having had my fill of fun, I opened the door to go tell Yuma about it. Where?
ここ
I found myself in a rather strange place. It was a town, not exactly resembled our own Kazatsugahama. It's all too familiar to me, but there was something that felt slightly off about it. Is it a time travel? There was a sign which had, never mind. Ototsugahama.
なんて読むんだろう
How's it pronounced? Ototsugahama?
とつかは
Apart of that, though, everything was what I was used to. For some reason, Yuma didn't exist in this world, but the witch did, and so did my friends and everyone else. On the mountainside, there was a big windmill, and I even saw the lighthouse off in the distance. Upon coming home, I was met with surprise.
嘘
No way, you're kidding.
嘘だよ
My mom and dad were inside. My dad had witnessed them dying no more than a week or two ago.
こんなの嘘
This can't be real. But the biggest surprise of all was something else.
ね
Who are you? What are you doing in my house?
えあなたは誰なのお父さん
Mommy, Daddy, that's not me.
それ
She's an imposter.
私じゃないよ偽
My parents, whom I loved so dearly, they were living peacefully and happily with another me, like nothing had ever happened. Wait, did she? Did she make other Mio go to this world while she stayed in her place in Ototsugahama? Like, is it what happened? Wanting to avoid prying eyes, scare off to a narrow place between the black water and the rocky wall that we discovered. I think it's getting to the HC now. Yeah, holy shit, man! Like, she just made someone else suffer in his stead, like, and yeah, at least it's not the same Mio, like. So good it's not here, like. But let me just traumatize my girl for the nothing, like. wanting to avoid prying eyes, we scurry off to a narrow place between the breakwater and a rocky wall that we discovered, and it doesn't even it didn't even sound like she was scared. She really cared about Yuma, like at all. She was more like using him as some sort of emotional punching bag, like. Even if she did brought him to the beach. I don't like. I still don't like Toru, but I also don't like this Mio. And yeah, it's the H scene. Vicky, they're so soft. The peach colored lips of yours are so sweet and so warm. I could kiss you forever. Our kisses begin light, but gradually we start to use our tongues more and more. Will it just gloss over the stuff later? Like, and we would never get to beat the original Mio to the pulp, like. Our kisses begin light, but gradually we start to use our tongues more and more. Me and I kiss. I kiss you again and again, never tiring of it. Each kiss is exhilarating as our first was, perhaps even more. But the whole thing with her going to the other world and replacing our Mio with herself kinda sounds interesting, like. And also sounds pretty creepy, just like the Toro. Hey, you, mom. She pulls away and begins to speak bashfully. You know, last time when we... yeah? You were the one who touched my body first, so this time I want to start. She crashes down in front of me. Mio, what are you talking about? Hush, just stand still, Am I tripping or was something akin to this also the plotline of the cartoon, the Caroline, like? I think that was the name of the cartoon, like. She places her hands on my swimming trunks. Not exactly the same, but like... I think it had something in common with this. About the girl being replaced. After a brief moment of mental preparation, she pulls down. She pulls them down. It's not a big yet. Yeah, it's not. Oh well, can you make it big again, like last time? Well, you see, it's not really something that just happens on a command. Yeah, good night, bro, and see you tomorrow, like. And well, I need some strength to push through the H scene, but I will I will call it a day as soon as I get past stage scene. As I'm pretty certain, but it's probably the last stage scene for her out. Like, no way there are more than this. Well, you see, it's really something just happens on the comment. My bad. What, really? She looks up at me in utter confusion. So you can control it, despite it being part of your body. That's not hard to deal with. It's not a big of a deal, as you probably think it is. So how does it get bigger? If you touch it, it probably will. Let's go to touch it. That's all? Yeah. If a girl you're attracted to touches it, it will feel good and get bigger. Oh, okay. Says it again fixedly. It kinda seems cute, now that you said that. The way she prods and says it reminds me of a curious child. It's really endearing. So what you're saying is, if some other person touches this and it gets bigger, that means you want to cheat on me with them. Huh? I think that's not how it works. Well, unless we're talking it. You said it gets bigger if the girl is attracted to touches it. So by that logic, if a girl touches this and gets bigger, that means you're attracted to them. No, like, it's not necessarily means he's attracted to them. Well, I would never let any other girl than you touch it in the first place. Right, she bursts into a smile. So anyway, I just need to touch it and it will get bigger, right? Yeah, basically. Okay, then I will go ahead and touch it. Wait, what? I was only poking it with my fingers, but it's already started growing. Yeah, Well, it's cause you were talking so much about touching it. It was a little arousing. Does that make me weird? Oh, so it hurt in anticipation, kind of. Yeah, maybe. She smiles before wrapping her slender fingers around my semi-erect shank. It instantly springs up to full mast as she holds onto the shaft and caresses it gently. Okay, now it's gotten really big. There's a note of satisfaction in her voice. Also, I don't really have anything against these scenes, but like, sometimes it's just tough to read them back to back. But at the same time, I kinda prefer when they're back to back. That I can just get it over with and continue with the story without them interrupting the flow. Well, I'm gonna get started then, human. Sharp. My body trembles as your tongue makes a contact with the tip of my member. Sharp. She picks up goes in my direction and she moves her tongue. The sensation of your tongue freaking against it something else. Each time I feel shivers up and down my spine. Sharp. It doesn't hurt, does it? No, not at all. Okay, I'm just trying to get a feel of how rough it can be. Does it feel good? I know it. Alright. Mia? Just kinda hit me that we're doing this in the public and I'm really embarrassed. That you don't kinda has this funny taste to it. Has been pounding like crazy non-stop for the past few minutes. But the strange thing is, she smiles, then continues. I feel like I'm willing to do anything so long as it will make you happy. She brings your face any closer to the saying, tip of my member. Mio? Don't worry, just stay still, otherwise I might accidentally hit it with my teeth. You can feel her breathing. It warms my teeth, causing my anticipative arousal to heighten. She opens her mouth wide and slowly but surely takes my thing inside. A vicious heat soon envelops the tip. She's using her mouth to pleasure me. Just the sight of it alone is surprising in of itself. Sure. Once she gets it all in, the way to the base, her movements pause for a brief moment before she resumes by bobbling her head up and down. She begins to slide it in out of her mouth. I feel something hard bump against my shaft. It's your teeth. She coughs a little after spitting my member out. Cough, sorry. Eat my teeth. Did it hurt? No, you're fine. I just caught me. It just caught me a little off guard. Oh, okay. Thank goodness. She supports my shaft with her slender fingers and then squeezes gently. It's kinda hard to try to use my mouth, but I'm gonna try again. Okay. She takes my tongue into her mouth one more. I can feel the hairs rising on my arms. My mind goes blank as the sensation of the raw heat and accompanying pleasure courses across and overwhelms my entire body. She widens her mouth as much as she can this time, doing her best to keep her teeth out of the way so that they don't make contact again. Sharp. She then rocks her head back and forth, letting her tongue meticulously over my shaft. Schmack, sharp. Sharp. Of course, tongue and warm cheeks seem to cling to me as she moves. Just a basic licking with your tongue has sufficed for me, but this is something else. Sharp. My numbing pleasure courses through me as she takes me even deeper into her mouth. Sharp. Schmack, sharp. She watches and studies my action from under her lashes as she continues to pleasure me. Sharp. Sharp, schmack. Every sensitive inch of my shaft has been wrapped, ironed by the insides of her mouth. Yuma, that shit felt good. She attempts to speak, still holding my fin into her mouth. That shit echt felt hot. Why it suddenly Deutsch? Yeah, it does. Sure. She takes me in a deeper still and sucks as strong as she can. Schmack, sharp. Her eyes are closed and her cheeks are sucked in as she focuses every ounce of her effort on pleasing me with her mouth. This is not good. I really want to enjoy this for much longer, but no, I can't. I can feel my climax swiftly approaching. Okay, you can let it out. Okay, I grit my teeth, she sucks in, harder and a fierce wave of pleasure crashes down on me. I'm really gonna... I try to pull my hips back so that chocolate in her mouth. But Mio doesn't let go of me. I won't let go. Yuma, let her out. Come into my mouth. Crunch. Ash speaking. If hit against my extremely sensitive member. I need to start speaking like a Deutschman, like. Text is fell hood. Not on a second later, I released the entirety of my lot into your mouth. She lets out a muffled moan as she grimaces. My mind is completely blank. Mio slowly releases my mirror from the bottom of her mouth and I instantly feel the chilly air brushing against my bare shaft. Whoa. Cloudy liquid is dripping from the corner of your mouth. You shot out so much of this warm, sticky stuff. She gives one final parting kiss to the tip of my forbidden fin. Hey, Yuma. Yeah? I managed to respond, even though my mind is still fuzzy from the lingering pleasure. What, Can I still get big again? Huh? She touches my penis, which has now slightly limp, after my ejaculation mere moments ago. If I touch it, will it get bigger again? She's really eager, isn't she? Wraps her both hands around and begins to clumsily stroke it up and down. What are you... Even though I had just a gun, sure enough it begins to siphon up one more from her touch. Whoa. I can see it getting bigger. Yeah, I mean you are... I'm so glad, huh? So the boy is, it gets hardened when a girl he is attracted to touches it, right? And well, yours to get bigger after I touched it. She looks up at me, seeming to be honestly delighted at that fact. That makes me really happy. Good grief. I swear. That's what I'm to do with this childhood friend of mine. Why are you so cute, Mio? Huh? I have your arms and I help you up. Yuma? Then I turned you around and she stares at me confusedly. So now her shapely bottom is facing me and hands against the rocky wall. Oh. Can we, Mio? Your body is trembling with tiny motions. I'm hurt again because you touched me, Mio. I want you. Okay. I wanna keep going too. And this time I wanna feel good with you. I saw your butt over top your bikini bottom. Then I slide a bit of the cloth, having you to one side and begin touching it directly with my fingers. Whoa, you're already soaking wet. I slip my fingers inside the damp hole and begin to move in slowly. Don't use your fingers. I want you to use your... The glistening influence splash down onto the sun-scorched sand. Hi, Yuma. Yeah? Please, Yuma. I want your fin. I want you inside me. I know. I move my fingers and position my erection at your hands. Then I put the tip up and down repeatedly against your slit. After thoroughly coating it in her liquids, I show it in. Huh? The entire tip plops right in. I'm able to slide my entire length inside her visa relatively this time. However, she's still furrowing her brows in pain. Is it hard? Just a little. She replies in between deep breaths. but it's a little more bearable than last time. I guess your bottom with my hands. That tickles. Her giggles are making me want to kiss her. Sika, except I can reach her from this position. I'm gonna move. Okay, I'm ready. I wanna feel even more of you. Supporting myself on her slender hips, I'm pushing it further inside. Given that this is only her second time having sex, your place is still painfully tight. You're right. She's contracting so hard on my penis that I feel I have to ask. Yeah, it hurts a little, but I'm fine. You sure? It feels like my stomach is full, but it's such a joyful feeling, and whoever watches me right now and is wondering what the hell is happening there is just we're going through the moment which unfortunately I can't show on the YouTube because well, my channel is gonna get nuked if I start to show the footage, and alright, so we'll just go for the tea time. And I keep reading. I'll still try to be as gentle as I can like last time. I attack my hips slowly before pushing back in, feeling every inch of her insides. With a gentle strokes, I move in and out of her, not pushing in too far. My hands lie on her hips as I keep reminding myself internally not to go too fast. I continue to move in and out shallowly, caressing her bottom and hips and concealing her bare breasts. Don't You feel so good, Mio. You're all tired, wet and warm. Yuma, you can move faster. I'm fine. Per her urging, I suddenly push in much deeper. Then I slowly pull her back, in from deeper within her. Your hands are balled into her fists. Did that hurt? Ask as I return to repeat it light thrusts. A loud rhythmic shrieking noise rings out from the place of our union with each motion. I push deeply into her pants again. She throws her head back and then cries out. Human. Does it feel good, Mio? Yeah, it feels good. I feel weird. My body feels weird. Bits of a sweat begin to form on her body as she skins. What she skins? As her skin blushed red. Seeing that, I once again push it in as deep as I can. She lets out a tiny shake. That didn't sound like a shake for me, but let's just take it as a shake. I thrust in and out. In and out. There's a bit more force to it. Mio, let me know if it hurts. If you want me to stop. She shakes her head frantically, signaling for me to keep going. So I do just that and continue pounding into her furiously. I can feel you deeper, I've been deeper inside me. Me too, I'm hitting you so deep. I can feel like goosebumps spreading from my upper cheeks all the way down to my knees. I'm about to climax. As with my eyes shut, seeing stars upon doing so. Then I begin rapid her bottom and him starting to slide off, rapidly approaching orgasm. No, no, if you touch me there, I'm gonna. Mm. I suddenly feel like you tighten sharply, your body trembling. Mm. Mm. Ha, ah, ha, ah. Yes, yes, ha, ah. Mm. My body is so hot. I'm going crazy. Every time I hear body screams and rips around, she tightens around me in a different way. And I'm also going crazy because that's the second scene I keep reading back to back. Well, not entirely back to back, but still. Yeah, I'm gonna. Mm. She can use to mourn wildly. Uttering the actual words. Also from this angle, some other place of yours looks really freaking huge. Holy crap. I didn't pay much attention to this before, but like I just looked in the direction and or it just turns out that much. Maybe it's just thrown in a bit off way, but like that's why it stands out so much for me. She continues to mourn widely, uttering no actual words. I love you, Mio. I love you. I love you. I love you too, Yuma. Her entire body is flushed out and shakes as she continues to emit that muffled moans. Yes, this is amazing, Yuma. I'm gonna just tell me how amazing this is. I feel it could make a man any more happier than to hear. Mio. You don't have to pull out. Go ahead and come inside me again. She clamps down on me tighter than ever before. It almost feels as though she's trying to squeeze the life out of me. I'm completely powerless against this pleasure. I've lost all the reason and I can no longer control my own body. I raise my water inside me as she lets out a thin wail. You're coming, Yuma. There's so much. Your whole body is twitching wildly. I press down on her hips and stay still, waiting for her to settle. Ongoing ejaculation continues as I spray water inside her. After pulling out, my legs almost buckle from the sheer exhaustion, but I support her. Then we come together and share a kiss. You came inside me again. Next time we go out on a date together, we want to bring some contraception along just to be safe. That's some good suggestion, but like, let's save it for the other time. Yeah, you probably should. But the thought of you not finishing inside me anymore does kinda makes me feel sad. I saw her cheeks as she smiles ruefully at me. Mio? Yeah, I love you. I know. Even if you're not the Mio I thought you were, I still love you all the same. It's even better that she's not the Mio we knew. I'm not sure if I want to. I would love to get to see you get this that Mio ever again. And well, let's stop here for this time and can you continue with Mio's out the next time? So everyone, thanks for watching this and stay tuned because you're gonna keep going with your route, and you're gonna learn more about like what kind of hardships Mio went through when she got to this world. And